Science.
Science. Not silence. I get you. You're weird.
Good song. Never seen that.
Of silence.
The sound of science.
The sound of Starbucks.
Starbucks, huh?
Only if it's like their food.
All right, we are recording. So, go ahead and grab those out, JR. So, since we were planning on Aubrey and Breezy joining us, we made super duper simplified, boiled down versions of characters for you. You have one of 4 choices. You can be healer person, fighter person, sneaky range person, or wizard. I should have, but I did not. So you all can make a choice. I printed off 2 of each.
Oh, it's cold.
Cassie?
It's gemstone. It's amethyst.
It's my sister's birthstone. Please, baby.
No, like that's why it's cold. It's an explanation. It's not a get your hands off my dice.
So you can
It's
choose
just
what you
like,
want to
this is
be.
why it's
I
cold.
pre-made them up entirely, and I took
That's my-
every single excess thing off of it.
That's also my
Like there are no ability scores written in, only the pluses.
cost me $50.
That works.
I figured there are less numbers to look at, but the less complicated it would seem.
So we have Evoker Wizard, Hunter Ranger, Champion Fighter, and Life Cleric.
And the cleric's got some pretty good spells.
Clerics are amazing.
One of the cleric's healing spells
Here.
does 2d8 plus 10 healing.
Yeah.
Because in every single Maple Story game I've ever played, I've always been a healer.
Maple Story.
So
I
you wanna-
love Maple Story. Oh, it sucks now. I
So
like
you want to be the cleric?
decided to look at it.
I tried to play it recently. I was like very disappointed.
Yeah, so I
Jerry,
tried
you got
playing it
pencil?
again, and it
Jerry?
was just back in
Uh,
2009,
I don't know. I'll be fine.
was when it was
Okay,
booming.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm
Now
not
it's like, because they modified it to you basically.
I got so many things in both of my backpacks.
Alright, you've got 1.
There's no jobs.
You just need to name yourself.
Okay. Name myself. Crap.
Yes, name yourself.
Such a roll dice. Thank you.
I don't know, JR, what do you want?
There's the champion. Well, essentially, okay. So champion fighters, they put fighter in the fighter, so
I
you
think
can
that's
fight
what
while
I
you
You,
fight.
you know the
Should be a champion?
yes.
Yeah,
Do you get a critical hit on a 19 or a 20?
I think so.
Then yes. Champion fighter is, you know that meme where it's like, yo dog, we heard you like blank, so you put some blank with your blank, so you can have blank with your blank.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You know,
what it is.
you remember that meme, right?
Yeah.
So that's what fighter. Yo dog, we
Yo,
heard you like
dog,
fighter,
we
so you
heard
put
you
fighter in your fighter, so you can fight while you fight with your fighter.
That's basically what the champion fighter is. You have the hunter ranger. Your favorite enemy is beasts, so you're really good at hunting beasts in forests.
Sneaky.
And you're real good at being quiet.
Caden's Theron is a ranger.
Yeah.
Not that one though. I think he's a Horizon Walker or something. He's one of the Xanathar ones for sure.
My personal favorite is the Gloomstalker.
Anywho.
And then it's also got a thing where it's like if you hit a creature with a weapon attack, once per turn you can add an additional D8 to damage. And then you have the Evoker Wizard. Essentially, with the Evoker Wizard, your evocation magic, which is all of like fireballs and explosions and
damage
things like
spells.
that. Yeah, your DPS. And with your sculpt spells, you can essentially say, hey, those people that are, my allies, they're automatically going to succeed their saving throws.
That's awesome.
You should look at the flip it over, JR, look at the spell sheet, and look at what I wrote for prestidigitation.
Magic.
I'm not wrong.
The way I would have put it, you're not wrong. The way that I remember hearing it, like, summed up, it was like, essentially, be creative and see if your dungeon master's cool with it.
I'm not a wizard. I've
That's
never been a wizard.
pretty much
Wanna try it out?
It'll be fun.
What you gonna do, JR?
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're level 4, and you have just as much hit points as his wizard did in the other one.
That wizard had a negative con
16.
modifier.
Holy
That had-
moly.
That was at level 5.
That wizard had a negative constitution modifier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the spider has 36.
Well, and look at your armor class too.
10, yeah. Rocking and rolling over here.
We're probably not going to fight too much in this game.
Knowing that, I'm gonna go with the
next to
Hunter
healer's
Ranger.
kit.
All right,
I just put 10 next to the healer's kit.
10 uses.
Oh, okay.
You got 10 band-aids. Slap on somebody.
Like that time you had
You probably
14
use-
band-aids on your arms from the cat.
Yes. You probably use all them on Grace.
Probably.
Like, okay, you're dying. Bam, band-aid.
I would love to be that cleric.
Yeah,
Like,
that's for
you
sure.
literally just like have bandages, just slap him across the face. You're
Or
healed.
the spare-
I heard this great thing where it was like, I want my cleric to like use
Spare the
all
dying.
these spells where
Essentially,
it's
if
like
we were making
uh,
death saves,
where
you
it's
could
like,
come up and be like, "It'll be okay.
most of
Tomorrow
the
conscious
good
body
clerics
will
are
be
all touch.
stabilized."
Oh, okay.
it's like instead of like just
So
going
it's
like,
like,
bam,
oh,
you're
you're
healed. But
dying? Okay, well here.
You are.
How about you don't and say you did?
It got cut off. A what?
AC
AC.
armor
Okay.
class.
I was like, what the heck is that? For 10 minutes.
What race am I?
Do people actually
It does not have a race.
I didn't assign you guys races. Sorry, say it again.
I said, do people ever really keep track of the minutes for these things? Not really.
If it's important, yes.
Okay.
We haven't had to in
Keep track of what?
our game.
Minutes.
The time limit for the
Really?
spells.
For spells and things like that.
We did a little bit for the pirate thing.
The pirate thing and when Henry was in the mirror.
Yeah, that was important.
Yes,
That was-
very
That
important.
was intense. We're definitely not having a repeat of that ever again.
Definitely.
No. Jacob.
It was my idea, actually.
It's on recording. I said we're never gonna have it ever again.
Yeah, but
But-
look at your face.
just so you know, putting him in the mirror was my idea.
Oh,
And that the mirror
awesome.
sucking out his life was my idea.
Good puzzles and all that. Like those.
I really want to do that again.
So give yourself some names.
I have a name.
If you want, fill in whatever else you want to on the sheet. You don't have to fill out much. While you're all thinking about that, you all have grown to be known all across the land in one little village
Oh.
Village of?
Something.
as great adventurers. The village of Saltwater. They weren't very. It's next to an ocean.
Where would I want to write that?
Do they make saltwater taffy? This is important.
Oh yes, gotta have
They are
the stretchy
famous.
saltwater taffy.
For their saltwater beverages. The
Unless we
saltwater
were sea
taffy.
creatures, I don't think we want that.
Their saltwater taffy is most places you can buy saltwater taffy is mediocre.
We gotta make our own.
There was in fact you were there for the Great Saltwater Taffy.
Fiasco.
Saltwater Taffy Party is what it was called.
Extravaganza.
When they tried to hire a bunch of mer people to make saltwater taffy in the ocean, and it just fell apart literally.
Oh, these
Literally
people are
just-
the
Sometimes they still catch fish that have the gunk inside of them, and those fish are tossed immediately back into the sea.
For the spot that says background.
I'm really glad that you told us the tone for this game because I have given you some. This is gonna be fun.
So background is actually a spot in the book when you're actually creating a character.
Yeah.
It gives you different bonuses and such.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Okay.
background skilled artisan, you get proficiencies in different skills, different skill proficiencies. I just left it blank because it's less complicated.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, so skill proficiencies, you can see that I've written down only a few numbers. Bubble in any two of those that you choose, and then any further additional two that you want. So the ones that I've already written down the numbers for you, go ahead and bubble any two in to add your proficiency bonus to, which is your extra +2 to those skill checks. And then, because we're just going to get kind of wacky with it, you can choose any additional two that you want.
So bubbling 4 in here.
4 total. 2 of them have to be the ones that I've already written down numbers for.
So
Gotcha.
so we pick some of the ones.
Yeah. So any ones that I've already got numbers in, pick any 2 of those.
Why would you put +0? Explain yourself.
Stats.
That's just how it's always been when you do. It's always been +0. And we're not here to change things. No. I don't think there's anything else that I forgot. Do you want to add anything? Do you all want to add a background to yourselves or add some racial traits? I wouldn't be opposed to it. You might spend a little bit longer.
What's the name that I came up with? I picked my race. So whether it matters or not, it's fine name. So JR,
This is
you
gonna
gonna
be
die?
tough.
Why are you saying that, Jared? I'm actually kind of confused. What? Just because we're getting wacky and stuff, or what?
Look at the race, alignment, and name. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, did I poke you in the head?
My eye almost got scratched by the
I'm sorry.
Did you see that? He's trying to take me
I
out
saw
already.
I'm sorry. I
You're
didn't
not.
mean to.
JR's trying to take me out.
Jared, you pick one more proficiency.
I know, I'm trying to decide.
Yeah, your alignment. Yeah.
Do you know what that stands for?
Yes,
The
I do.
alignment again?
Alignments are on
That's
a
right,
scale of
that's
lawful and evil, and are lawful, evil, and then chaotic.
That's right.
Chaotic.
Lawful and chaotic versus
Good.
evil and good. And
And
it's 3x3 good.
And then
And there's neutrals in the middle, so you can be lawful good,
Right.
lawful neutral,
I just
lawful
forgot that
evil.
it was called an alignment.
Mhm. You don't have to add that if you don't want to. Do you want? Let's do racial bonuses. Why not? What race are you, Danielle?
I'm an elf.
What kind of
So-
elf? There's like
How?
8 of them.
Okay.
You want to be a wood elf or a magic elf?
Magic elf.
Okay. So.
So do I
so
write that?
your dexterity score, scratch over that and change it by 1. So instead of a 0, it's a 1 now.
The ones that were killed by King.
Elves are typically a chaotic alignment. Typically. You have dark vision, which means you can see in darkness.
Where would I write that?
In the bottom right box, the long one. Mm-hmm. You have dark vision, which means that you can see in dim light, which is essentially candles or a full moonlight, up to 60 feet away from you, as if it were colored and bright light. And you can see in total darkness up to 60 feet away from you, as if it were dim light. You have. Sorry, wait a second. You have proficiency in the perception skill. If you already bubbled in,
I did not.
All right.
Okay, so perception. Do I just randomly pick a number?
Just bubble in. No, you're
Okay.
so whatever. What's
I did insight, medicine,
just perception? Perception's wisdom, right?
wisdom,
So
which I.
Yes.
wisdom is +4.
Oh, okay, got
That's
it.
where those all come from.
Mhm.
You have a trait called Fey Ancestry, which means that you just can't be put to sleep by magic.
Write that in my mom.
Yeah. And there's one other thing.
Is Faye spelled differently than?
F-E-Y.
Okay, that
No
one.
magic sleep.
No magic sleepy sleeps.
Magic sleeps.
Yep.
You also don't sleep. You just meditate for 4 hours and you're good.
Oh my god.
You just said that.
You're that doesn't change. Oh. That's what you should overview. Please.
Got it.
You get 1 additional cantrip from the wizard spell list.
These are the ones that don't have like a. They're cantrips are the ones that don't have like.
Yeah, you can just
Any
cast
amount,
Right.
any amount of time. So there are here are 29 spells that you can pick from. You get 1.
Look at it so you can see. It's fun.
It doesn't do what you think.
No, I was just
I think Grace has chilled this already, actually.
Yeah,
several of my.
I actually, Zavala has chip touch.
That
There's
character.
like Necromancy, there's several like there's several like fiction like series that I like that involve that.
Yeah, no, Necromancy's a lot of fun. I'm
It's
just
just-
saying that
it's
for a
just
spell
like-
called Chill Touch,
Late healing.
it's yes.
I didn't get
Its
my medical
its
license
range
revoked.
isn't touch, and it doesn't deal cold damage, which is it's wrong
Have you seen that meme where it's like, I didn't get my medical license revoked for nothing?
from the medic from Team Fortress 2.
No, it was a D&D meme.
Well, I know, but that's what he says.
Oh, really?
He says it
I've
in the
never
Meet
heard-
the Medic
I haven't
short.
heard that.
He's sitting there like operating on the heavy.
I remember that part.
And he's like, I didn't get my medical license revoked for nothing. What? He's just, what?
Dexterity goes
I'm
up
done.
by 2.
Which means you can increase your bonus by 1. I don't really nothing but teleport bread for 3 was it 3 days?
I've done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days. You
What's
what?
lightning?
Lightning what, sorry? Lure?
When somebody
I just don't know.
Well, I wasn't sure that if I clicked on it or if I.
No, you just need to go
when
back.
somebody tries to put the bard with his terrible charisma, seduce me.
Seduce me, huh?
Well, this one says it's for
You
sorcerer,
haven't seen that show,
warlock,
have you?
fighter,
Have you seen that?
rogue. So that's technically what I am.
So you get you have an elven racial ability
Okay.
that you get to pick one wizard cantrip to
Okay.
add to your spell list.
Okay, I like this one.
Alright.
Should I probably write it
Pencil in wherever you want. As long as you know that's a cantrip.
down? So I can put it in any of these.
Yeah, since we're probably not going to use these sheets again. I would have reduced the font size if I could have, but it didn't give me any options to. Grace, how you doing over there? You doing alright?
Yeah, I just need to get a name. Hot as fire. I kind of like that.
Hot as fire.
You want that to be your name?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, and they go by fire.
How about instead, fire is hot?
Fire is hot.
You sound like a Neanderthal.
I mean, Katira's brother in one of my other games was a Tabaxi, and his name is Waffles. So, I promise you.
I have a
You can do better
Pokemon
than that.
called
Yeah,
Waffles.
I'm like I just looked up like Tabaxi name generator. It's like Tabaxi name for tribal nature.
I have a Pokemon.
Breaks window lock.
You want to know something that I saw recently? If you go to the Gust of Wind spell, it has a material component, which is a single beam. It's a D&D fart joke, and it's a spell.
That's great. That's fantastic. I love it.
Fragrant Chance? What kind of name?
Fragrant chance.
They looked at a
Do
bunch
it.
of perfume
Just
bottles,
do it.
just like,
Just be a Tabaxi with really bad gas, and
Send
really,
it
but
to
always
Jared.
wears really nice perfumes. Whenever you
it
read
couldn't
it.
possibly be me. I smell nice all the time.
Exactly.
It's so much fun to play around.
Serene thing.
Serene
Look at that.
things.
Components: a legume seed,
Lagoon? Like lemon? Lagoon?
yeah, essentially a bean.
A bean.
It's just a
Beans,
fart
natural
joke.
fruit.
The more you eat, the more you do. The more you do, the better you feel. So how it's easy to naturally.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about this because we're not that.
Nope.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Or everything else. Oh, I need
Free brain.
Or half brain.
Mega brain.
Okay, so it's
Big
15
brain.
feet of V.
This is big brain time.
It says V for components. What does that
Verbal.
mean? Okay.
You just need to be able to speak to cast it.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about that.
I was just.
It's fine. Oh, this one, that one's in the Sword Coast Adventures guy. Yeah, it's not.
These names are fantastic.
I'm sorry, those don't sound like names, those sound like attributes or, like
Wave on the shore. They go by wave.
these are actually like native tribal.
It's this Tabaxi name generator. This
Oh
is
my
what
gosh.
It's called Stitch of Fabric.
This is my name.
Stitch of fabric.
Bizarre shadow.
I like it. I like that. Well, that's gonna work on a gargantuan creature.
I think so.
Can you imagine the giraffe like
Just
Just sit there
I have
and
to pick one more of
slowly
these.
just
Yes.
lifts onto the cup.
you get the plus bonuses regardless. You just are picking any skill to add an extra +2.
Okay. That's what that's for.
Proficiency bonus. Yep.
So it's like I get that plus the extra 2 because I'm proficient in them.
And you'll get those pluses to any. So like your acrobatics dex, you'll get a +1 to any roll.
Yeah.
I just didn't change it, add it in, so that way I didn't have to explain to every single person.
Right. I got it.
So Grace, you're ready. Grace, you have a name?
You got a name?
Got a name
I'm
yet?
working on it.
Insert
Read
Tabaxi name here.
Yes.
It's funny. It's all about halves.
I saw that one a few days ago. It was great. What are you? Colleton.
What app are you? Competent.
JR, I'm going to take a picture and
So what's the number in
I added that in just for JR's benefit. I never use that passive perception. So that's just
That's
so
just
that's something.
how aware you are of your surroundings.
So for any to notice something, I would have you roll perception at times, but anything that's a 13 or lower, you should automatically notice
Okay.
without having to roll for it. So the higher that is, the more you'll be able to see without having to roll for it.
And then what?
You didn't share.
Nope.
It's a picture of the tomato stats.
Tomatoes.
I found one.
It's the
I
tomato
found one that
stats.
was toilet paper, and I posted it on the group thing a long time ago.
I have
So
a
long
picture
time
somewhere on here that describes the school of magic
Okay.
with a frog.
Makes
So
sense.
it goes copper piece, silver piece, electrum piece, gold piece, and platinum piece.
Is it so, okay, and that's in the order of value.
I have those in just in case you guys want to be like, screw what you have planned, which by the way is totally fine.
We're gonna go to
We
the
want to go
market.
shopping.
We're gonna go to the black market. Let's go.
Those are
Let's
really
gamble.
This game is supposed to be entirely wacky and goofy. We're here for laughs.
Not
So you're ready, Danielle?
I think so.
JR, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll come up with a name.
Great. Until then, your name is insert the vaccine name here
Cool.
in the most robotic way possible, please.
Sick.
Everyone. All right. From the town of Saltwater, JR, put the names away now, please. So.
I was hoping inspire something for a character.
Thank you. It's from the town
Like crippling
of
addiction to cheese.
Saltwater. Many years ago, there was a wizard by the name of. Wait for it. This is how he introduced himself. This is actually part of his legal name. His name is, wait for it. Evzek.
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 He is the evil wizard Evzek. And he speaks like this. Bow before me.
Okay, I came up with a name.
Great.
Evzek.
and I'll hear your name in a minute.
Yeah.
And he left town with a thorn in his side because he was being bullied by. No. Maybe two more minutes.
What did we do?
I was like, what did we do?
Alright.
Well, he was just like looking at us like, we should know this because we did.
He was being bullied by the one, the only Nev.
That's such a
No.
de-escalation right
Such a
there.
nerd.
His
and
last name
speaks like
Ill?
this.
Freaking
Is his last name Ill?
Never.
Neville?
No.
I
Why?
already hate this dude.
And you have been tasked.
She was attacked.
You have been tapped out since
Tapped out.
and it is now 2 a.m. You've been drinking since 8 a.m. since 8 p.m.
Nice.
You are tapped out. And you have decided amongst yourselves that you wish to go and find this wizard and bring him back.
What
So that
purpose?
way you can all bully together.
Oh.
Nev.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't want to bully.
You're gonna go to his tower, his wizard tower, and antagonize him.
Sounds like what the
Listen
the
here.
other group used to do to the lich.
And you begin leaving the town.
I mean, we're doing that with the beholder right now.
Um,
We're bullying it.
the,
You're annihilating it.
someone insisted that they follow behind you all with coconuts
Yes. Let's go.
Yes.
the whole way down. That's what they said at least. They left about 10 minutes after getting out of
I
town.
was thinking like
They got kinda tired. They got kind of tired. You know, skipping after a little while. That's kind of
Come on, Patrick.
yeah.
Did they volunteer or were we paying?
I feel
They
like
volunteered.
Excuse me, you're
Thanks.
making me up.
I'm giving you a
Excuse
gold
me,
piece.
sir. And you clippity cloppity for 10 minutes, and then you just kind of walk.
Yeah. Only somebody coffee.
The far distance to the wizard. Whose name I already forgot. Started with the Z though.
Evzek.
Oh, it's an
Just
E.
kidding, I have the inside of it.
Yeah, there was a Z in there somewhere.
Evzek.
And I'm gonna write that down for you. Get it?
Yeah.
I don't know how you were supposed to spell it, but I spelled it Evzek.
That's I just put a C, but either way.
And you make your way all the way out to the tower. It takes you all of 50 minutes.
Yikes.
Gosh, we walked for 15 minutes.
Not
My character got distracted going, fires. Not butterflies. Like,
Not even an hour outside of town. He's just like, I'm gonna go sulk in my corner, guys.
And you come to a pillow fort on the side of the room.
whoa,
And you know this is the place.
Yes.
Because Evzek had an affinity for pillows.
Oh, that's great.
He liked soft things.
Pillow fight!
Just like him, he's a soft cute.
I don't like how you said that.
He likes
You like
soft things.
I know.
Kitty, kitty.
Oh.
Bite your hand. Totally different.
A bunch of people are walking past you, going towards the town of Saltwater for a refreshing saltwater beverage.
Refreshing. You're gonna die.
And they're giving the pillow fort really odd looks. Like, what in the world? This pillow fort is like, it's an impressive 4 feet tall. Like, for real, that's pretty impressive, especially like for a pillow fort, you know.
My character's gonna love the pillow fort and run for it. Like, for
That's
You get right up to the pillow fort,
Yeah.
and you dive right into it, and
Kitty!
the kitty cat disappears.
Can't
She's
help
like
it.
Dud. Squirrel!
I mean,
Oh yeah, the
Kitty cat's gone.
Oh no.
okay, yeah.
Kitty.
I don't think we've gone over the characters.
Nope. Don't worry, we'll get to that in a second.
Kitty's in the
Okay.
fort. Let's go.
Just making sure.
My tail's like sticking out.
No, it's not.
It's not.
You disappeared in it, and you're totally gone.
Ooh.
There's a portal on the
It's like when
inside.
you built a toilet
You said that
in
like the
Walmart.
sheriff of Nottingham from Robin Hood, the animated one with the foxes. There's a portal on the inside.
There's a portal on the inside.
Now listen.
There was a lot of sliding in that one.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
It's a musical reference.
It's fine.
What did the two of you do?
Might as well follow the tabaxi, who I believe has crippling cheese addiction.
Crippling what addiction?
Is your name Jesus?
Cheese.
No, that would be
Hold
great.
on.
But
How do we know that she has a cheese
Cheese.
addiction? Wait, is she in
No,
it?
it's just
Probably her name.
no, it's just the thing that they showed me.
Cheese!
It has nothing to do
Cheese
with
Wait, are
for
you female or
everyone.
male?
you know.
You're
Right.
female. Gotta confirm that, because we haven't even.
Your
introduced
nickname is Jesus.
Jesus.
I mean, we can go there.
And in a case of emergency,
Jesus.
people pray.
To the
Jesus.
great Lord above.
Cheese.
That's terrible.
We're so sacrilegious after being on temple grounds.
Right?
We were on holy ground.
So JR goes in.
I should have gotten a bottle of holy water from there. Filled up my water bottle with water from the temple and then licked it at you. I'm gonna do that next time. I'm gonna grab a squirt bottle and fill up the water from the fountain. And then
It's like a cat.
Stab!
Bad DM. Bad.
What do you do? What do you want to do? These friendos of yours are gone.
We both dove into a mountain of pillows.
You did dive into a mountain of pillows.
Is that any consideration for you?
So I walk over and I pat the pillows, trying to figure out if
They're quite fluffy.
they're quite fluffy.
They got a few that are stuffed to bursting with feathers.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them.
And
Why
you
not?
Dive right on in. You can certainly beat them with pillows.
Like, if they don't come out, I might, take a few pillows off the walls and start beating them with them. For good measure. Just because.
You all go in here, and you immediately start falling.
Woo!
And you
Oh my god, I always own my feet.
and you fall for a good 5 seconds or so, and you land
I'm an elf.
in a massive mound of pillows.
More pillows?
More pillows. Looking straight up, there's a glowing portal up above you, and
We
and
got transferred.
when you land, you hear a
Oh, there was a port.
"What are you doing here?"
Somebody.
And you see,
Who's sitting on the little one?
who are you?
Who are you?
My character just like has one of the poses. Yeah.
I think super happy.
Who are you?
Very nice.
Who are
You.
even though you haven't seen that movie. Why don't you introduce yourself? Why are you
the
here?
wizard Emzek.
I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Who are you? What are you doing here? How did you find me?
Oh, we're on the side of the road. Of course I was going to get in there on that.
I just followed after these two who are obsessed with fluffy pillows.
Hi, my name is Scree Bob Socket.
Bob Socket.
And at that point, it's at this point that you realize this man is not a man; he's a goblin.
My name is Scree Bob Socket. It's wonderful to meet you. You've got some very nice pillows.
Please touch as little of them as you can.
Oh,
As few of them as you can.
play. Do you think that he's just going to stink them up?
That's rude. Those are great.
Oh, and now
Who
he's
are
playing
you?
with them.
And who are you?
I'm Eye of the Tiger. You can call me Eye.
And who are you?
I'm Emma Carlarell.
The only one with a serious name.
I
Clearly the leader of the group. You are our leader. I hope you know my alignment's chaotic stupid.
I didn't know there was such a thing. You have transcended evil and neutral.
My mom is
What is the other one? It's lawful what? I don't remember the other one. The counter value.
There's chaotic stupid.
Yeah, it's chaotic and then lawful.
There's
something.
lawful strict or something like that.
No, that wasn't it. It was. I don't think it was right in that. I can't remember. Anyways,
My
because-
mom is Lucy in the sky, and my dad is Spirit in the sky.
and you are
Spirit
Eye
cellular
of the
run.
Tiger.
of the tiger.
Yep.
She's a kitty cat.
It just so happened that
Is
they
that-
met each other. They're not related. It's fine.
Was she? Did you know her? Did she come from somewhere down south?
Down south. By the river.
I just spit everywhere. That was gross.
She's a kitty cat. She's got orange fur. She has
Wait,
eyes. I
Do
think
we
the
know
name
that she's
fits.
orange?
Great.
She's orange?
Y'all have fun. And he teleports out of there.
Dude! I just came through this stupid fort to come see you, and you just disappeared.
He's gone.
I'm gonna touch as many of these pillows as I can.
Why? Just because he said don't do it?
Yep.
Take
Of
them
course.
off.
Of course. What's
Is
your
there a way out
alignment?
of this?
Looking around
I'm
inside of
gonna
the
roam
room.
around this entire
Chaotic
room.
kid.
This pillow mountain that you all fell into is a good 10 feet tall.
Can I dig down?
Take that for how you want, for how wide that is, but it's 10 feet
I
tall.
want to dig down in it.
You dig down, you are
Yeah.
in pillows.
I
Yeah.
sit there and I meditate. Mostly because I'm slightly fed up, so I'm gonna meditate.
Freaking love pillows.
Looking around inside of this room,
Yes.
Grace,
Yes.
since you asked, from popping your head out from a few pillows,
Yeah.
off to the side. Don't know how you got there, but it's like,
Basically, yeah.
It's just lawful stupid.
So there's only a lawful stupid,
A lawful stupid and a chaotic stupid.
but there's no neutral stupid.
no, there's no middle ground.
No.
There's no middle ground. You're
Just
either
Go ahead. You know what? Let's take it aside real fast. Jared, go ahead. Explain what chaotic and lawful stupid are, because they're great.
So
I didn't know that existed.
chaotic
They
stupid
technically
is
don't.
the average alignment of most of your D&D parties. Because you see, chaos, that's just unpredictability. And then you match that with low intelligence scores or low intelligence players, and you get
I love it.
you get a party that has such problems with like ADD that the dungeon master just sits there and suffers in his own personal hell. Whereas
Not gonna lie,
lawful,
he's probably done that a few times.
whereas lawful stupid is the one that puts the players in their own little personal hells. Because that's typically what a lot of old paladins were, where it's like, if you so much as put a toe out of line, I will beat you over the head with my great sword of goodness. And then you look at somebody the wrong way and he cleaves you in half. That's lawful stupid.
Nice.
So by the rules that he doesn't see anything else but the rules. There's nothing but.
More like
Right.
guidelines.
Guidelines and things. Not gonna lie, the other group is relatively chaotic stupid.
Well, it was when we had a bigger group.
So
Not
it's,
different.
the portal's about 10 feet up.
No, the portal's like 40,
way up.
40 plus feet up.
Oh, what do
More
the walls
10
look like?
feet.
The walls are smooth stone,
So is this pile of
And-
pillows just in the middle of the room and there's space
right
on
smack
the
in the
side?
middle of the room.
No, there's space on
Space on the side.
Okay.
Is there a doorway?
And facing on one side, on one of the four walls on one of the four walls inside of this room. Excuse me. Just kidding. On one of the three walls inside this room, it's triangular. There is a single doorway.
It's a triangular room, but the pillows are all squares and circles.
Don't think about it too hard.
Wait, why are the pillars circles?
One of them is a body pillow.
Yes.
This one's a rectangle.
Oh gosh. My character's just gonna like casually walk out of the side of the pillow.
This wizard makes no sense. No wonder the other one was making fun of him.
Hey guys, there's a door over here. We should go for it.
Wow. I don't think he really likes exit. What's your first name again?
Screed.
Street. Okay.
So is it a triangular room, but it goes up straight?
It's not so much that I don't like him, I just think he needs different pillows that actually fit the room.
What kind of pillow?
It's a D4
Triangular
triangular
pillows
room.
But it's
For the
very
triangular room.
Very tall.
So you like things to match,
Yes.
dimension wise.
Yep. And you get real nitpicky about that in the circus.
You were in the circus.
I was a circus boy for most of my life.
What have I done with
All
my
5
life to
years of
deserve
it.
this?
Oh, 5 years of it. You're so old, jeez.
I can hang by a tightrope with my toes.
smoke
For
10 packs a
some
day.
reason,
I can't do it for
that
very long.
must be
However, my toes.
Especially the ring toe.
I love,
the ring toe.
I love this character. Oh my
I
god.
was going to the races, saw a goblin, I was like, I got a voice for that.
Oh, it's good.
Hello. Hello, lovely.
Alright, there's a door over here. We should go through it.
There's a door.
Let's go through the door with some flair.
With some flair.
With some flair.
I got
Oh.
one idea. Don't
Roll me
even
a
worry
strength
about
and a performance check. Scree.
Performance is actually something I was considering proficiency in.
Strength and strength and.
it. I have proficiency in performance.
Strength, performance. That's not a D20!
You roll a d12.
You rolled a 6.
But I did roll 6.
You did.
They are.
He's losing it.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Oh.
I rolled terribly. My strength is a 7.
Uh-huh.
My performance is a 3. For a total of 10.
Wow.
So Scree, he goes, let's go through this. What'd you say?
Let's go through this with some flair.
With some flair. And he runs up to the door, boom, smacks right face first into it, flops down, and goes, I'm okay. Steps back up,
These square pillows.
opens
Nice.
the door, throws it open, and falls face forward
Into more pillows?
into no pillows. Your nose,
bravo.
Your nose.
Bravo.
your nose, now instead of being broken in only 4 places, now broken in 5.
So the hook,
5 places.
the hook in the nose is just a little more.
Oh my land.
Nothing to worry about.
I got this.
Before you is a miniature hallway. This hallway is
When in doubt,
5
use the dice.
and a half feet long.
Like from one end of the hallway to the other? Or
To
like
another doorway.
Wow.
Just to one door.
That's the length of a human.
Upon opening the door, and all three of you being in the doorway to the hallway, you hear a loud whoosh right behind you, and turning around, you see a great pit where all the pillows were, and the pillows all get sucked down into the pit,
Another pillow.
including Scree's body.
Well, you
What?
should have kept that one with you.
It was screw sized.
But it wasn't triangular. Remember, he wanted a triangular pillow for the triangular room.
It would have made it much nicer.
And then some doors promptly and close. And then coming up from somewhere in the area of the portal, you hear a loud, and then you hear a loud in the
Like
room
a
in front of you.
squelchy plop? Or-
Yes,
That's
Ugh.
but you don't
Yes.
see anything.
that
I don't
sounded
know.
very.
Was there an actual
You
door,
can
or is
roll
it just a doorway?
Performance. It's a doorway or
Performance.
a door.
Perform-
Perception.
Perception.
If you want to see anything, if you want to try
I
to see what just
want
happened.
to see what just happened.
11. Or no, that's a lie. Yeah. 11.
I'm 3'2", by the way.
That's
Still taller than Hikari.
What are we
well up to
First of all,
13.
They
so
are rolling perception.
doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll roll perception.
I'm gonna say I should be able to perceive things up to 13. Well, I have a 5,
That's
so it was not a great roll.
That's a 13.
Sweet.
Starting off strong, guys. Starting off strong.
That's great. Get all these batteries
There's
out.
nothing in the room.
6.
Nothing
I'm gonna walk in.
The room behind you, where you just came from.
Oh, the
Yes.
sound.
That's where the sound was.
Yes.
Oh, really?
The sound,
Well, yeah.
the
So
sound
the
just kind of
pillows
happened.
disappeared. The door. Wait. So there's a pit. There's the pit, or the door's closed to cover the pit.
The doors closed to cut. There
Cover.
was pit.
Yes. When the pillows disappeared,
Pillows disappear into pit. Then doors closed, and then
and then something splatted onto the platform.
Yep.
Thingy-majig. The doors. So
I say that we go over and investigate this squelchy splatting thingy. Even though we don't see anything.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the wall.
At the wall?
At the wall.
You want to
In the
explain?
room. At the wall.
At the wall.
Scream takes an arrow, knocks it into his longbow, aims, and rolled a hit.
Into the room we were just in,
Or into the hallway.
where the sound was.
Where are you shooting, JR?
I'm shooting at the wall.
Where the
Are you
sound
sure
was.
where the sound was?
Like the,
So
essentially, I'm
turning
gonna
around
turn,
from the hallway.
look in the room,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna shoot at the wall directly in front of me.
Great.
So you're shooting directly
With
through
disadvantage,
the middle.
please, JR.
Okay.
Just a major reaction.
9.
Sri lets an arrow loose, and the arrow stops in midair with a loud
No.
sound, and then the arrow slowly starts to move closer to you.
Oh snap!
And you can see this. And now,
I know.
looking closer
I
at
know.
this, you can see some kind of strange cube that's very transparent, slowly sliding,
This
On the
wizard has
floor,
some weird
sliding
magic.
towards us.
slowly sliding along the floor towards you.
This
He wants
wizard
to
has
poke
some
it.
weird magic. Maybe it's
You
some
wanna
new
go
kind
poke
of
it?
pillow.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a dexterity save.
Hey,
Ooh.
hey,
Huh?
Emma,
Emma.
I think it's a new kind of pillow.
5.
A
It might be a
weird
new-
transparent.
I think it might be a new kind of
Guys,
pillow.
it
It's
might
a
be
water
in trouble.
pillow.
Eye of the tiger walks up to the arrow and goes, huh, poke, and then you hear a loud as Eye of the tiger gets engulfed by this transparent cube.
Why did I? It's the blob in cube form, guys. Okay, so-
I'm just sitting inside like, oh.
You take 10 acid damage, your skin
Oh!
begins to burn.
I only have 6 hit points left.
Oh,
Immediately.
How do you like the new pillow?
It sucks. It didn't even let me out.
so I have healing word and cure wounds.
Your wounds a touch spell, by the way?
Yes, I see that.
Just thought.
But wait, so completely engulfed by the cube?
Completely
Okay.
engulfed by
You
the
gotta
cube.
free
Went
me
to
first.
go poke it, and then was just sucked right
Okay,
in.
so healing word's only like as long as they're within 60 feet of me.
It's correct.
I have to remember that I'm a weak magic baby.
But it probably wouldn't.
You're just a wee bad.
So does it affect her while she stays in there?
It does, yeah.
No, but like
You can
while
heal-
she's in there,
you can
does it-
heal her, yes.
Okay, that would be one of my.
Eye of the tiger slowly begins to slowly move a little closer to you through inside of this cube.
So if I do healing word, do I roll that? The 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, you roll the hit points to recover, and you got and that's a spell slot, right?
Yes.
First level one, so you have to make note that you used one of your 4.
So where do I like?
Just put a tally mark in this little spot right there.
Okay. So now I only have 3 slots left, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
That's
so a 4 is the
Yep.
triangle.
Mhm.
So it's this plus 9. Okay, so how do I read this?
So
top.
the
The
top
top?
one. Mhm.
Okay, so
That's a
3
3.
plus 9 HP.
You can't go over your hit point max.
Oh, what's her?
My hit point max is.
So you lost 10,
Oh, yeah.
so you regained 10.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you rolled 12
All right, so you're back to full strength.
for now.
Crap, we need to get you out of there.
Yeah,
I see this new
I
kind
would
of
like
pillow.
to.
I want to see what kind of stuffing it has in it.
Can you snatch
Stuffing?
me out of this?
Well,
thing,
the
please?
cat's kind of stuffed in it, you know? So right
Yeah,
now
it's
the
just
cat's
really,
stuffing.
I really can't move.
Well,
on.
currently, it also looks like it's a bit
Also-
bigger than just a cat.
Eye of the tiger, you can't breathe.
Oh, you call me I.
Hey, Eye, you can't breathe.
Well, from buckets.
What's your constitution modifier?
It is 0.
Great, you're gonna start suffocating after a minute.
No. Slice me out.
Wait, why does mine say simple weapons? What am I supposed to do?
The only
That's
weapon
You don't
I.
need to worry about that.
Those are the
Okay.
weapons that you have.
That's more of a note
Makes
from
I
the
haven't
job.
made-
I mean, I probably have
So-
a dagger. That's about it, though.
I think that's
My
main
clear to have
physical
amazing
weapon is
javelin.
quarter
They're both- more brute
That's what you cast your
strength,
spells with.
in my opinion.
You what?
I was saying a mace and a javelin, in my opinion, are more brute strength than actual like finesse, which is what I would consider great.
You could have built if you were actually creating the character, you could build it like that.
I might have
That's
to
just
hold
a
on to
stereotypical
this
character.
character.
Uh-huh.
Because this is
Wait. Wait. Does
We can
Healer's
be a
Kit actually
dynamic
stabilize
duo.
dying creatures?
Yes. So
I don't know.
when a creature
What?
drops
Well, you're
Totally
suffocating.
when a creature drops to 0 hit points,
Okay.
they start making what's called death saving throws. You can
Yes.
see them marked off over there. There's successes and and
The
fails.
grand
So you roll a
adventures of
d20.
Scree and I-
And if you roll a
of the
10 or
Scree.
higher,
Mhm.
you succeed. If you roll a
Scree.
9 or lower, you fail. A 1 counts as 2 fails, and a 20 counts as 2
Isn't that a
successes.
spell?
Okay.
Once you hit
I think
3
it's
fails, if you hit 3 successes, then you still have 0 hit points, but you're not actively dying.
Okay.
If once you hit 3
We're
fails,
describing two different
you're dead.
So what's
So
the
the
healer's
healer's kit negates having to roll for that.
Okay.
So there's no chance involved anymore.
Since she's suffocating, will she eventually have to do a?
once I get down to
I
0
guess
hit
if
points.
she drops to 0 hit points,
Don't let
you
me
might try
sit
to
in
pull.
here for
You could
that
try to
long.
pull your new friend out or something like that.
Ray.
if I is stuck on my we've got route, I could shoot an arrow into it.
While your friends are trying to decide what to do, make a
and
strength check
And Scree can
as you try to wiggle your way
Scree
out of
can
it.
shoot an arrow with rope tied to
Strength
it.
is garbage too.
Maybe I can
Oh my god.
You can roll good, maybe.
I can't roll good though. This is
grab onto
6.
the arrow.
You somehow get more stuck in the cube.
Pull it.
Wow.
Let
It's
it
only if
pull her out. Pull her out.
she could hold on to it. Like if it actually goes far enough in for her to hold on to it.
That's
Yes.
true.
I guess we'll just have to test it and hope that you don't shoot her.
She'll be fine.
Oh my god.
She's lived through worse.
I
Well,
mean that's probably true, but still.
Her name's I. I mean, she's had to live through that so far.
well, I guess an arrow is.
All right, JR.
Wow.
Okay.
The truth comes out.
Oh
Alright.
my goodness.
I mean, I've had to live in the name of Bob Socket.
Bob Socket name is just valid is a treasured name, and they go back centuries.
My father's
Be quiet,
father's
Grandpa.
name was that.
I didn't invite you here
I was
to
named.
hear your rant.
You were named after your great uncle. This is Parrot.
I don't care about this.
Uncle's parrot. It was a lively bird. What do you guys want to do?
He's gonna shoot an arrow with rope attached to it into the cube.
Hopefully,
And
hopefully I will grab it.
and hopefully avoids aiming directly into I.
Roll the hit.
And we're hoping that I will be able to hold onto the arrow as we, with our strength, yank her out.
Hey, 21.
Oh! Hey!
An arrow lands right next to you. Make a
With
strength.
rope attached
Make
to
a
it.
strength check with advantage to get out.
Yes. Oh my
Is
god.
that 4?
And my
With
first
triple
one-
advantage.
Hey, that's much better. 18.
You get yanked right out of the cube.
See, I told you she'd survive.
After taking
Nice roll.
another 4 damage from acid burning your
Oh
skin.
gosh. Her poor fur is now chunky.
Is prestidigitation the. Yeah, I'm gonna.
You can get a gunk off of you.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna do that.
But you're gonna be patchy for a little bit.
I basically shake like a dog or a cat.
Shake it
You
off.
are a cat.
Shake it off.
Yeah, exactly. So-
shake it, shake it.
You said
shake
4,
it.
right?
Yeah, 4.
So now I'm doing
Better
Shake,
than 10.
shake, shake it.
Alright, I'm not gonna do that again.
I already did that one.
You did.
Can I? I want to smack.
Did you?
You want to
With
do
your
that
staff?
around?
With your staff?
No,
Did you like the pillow? It seems like a new pillow. Is that what it is?
It's a little nippy.
no, it's terrible. I'm gonna firebolt it.
Oh,
Do you
boy,
not
just-
see that she
Roll the
has
hit.
acid? Like patches.
Oh my gosh!
Do you want to do some dice?
Yeah.
Here, I've got dice.
What?
already.
So for spells, I roll.
Yeah.
Do I use my spell tag bonus?
You add your spell attack bonus
Ooh, the
to your
pretty
2
ones.
hits.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass you dice. How many do you have?
So what was the 20?
So you're gonna roll
Nice.
26.
26,
Four,
yeah.
five,
That
So
doesn't
it's
add to your damage though.
Yeah.
6.
So
You
yeah.
send a fireball streaking at this cube.
What is
Roll damage.
where?
Oh, that's
I don't know where it is.
So she's hitting it with her staff.
Yeah, that'll work.
No, she's shooting a bolt of fire.
10 plus the time. It's 10.
It's a 10.
It's a
Plus
10.
it's 10.
You shoot. I, being quite frazzled by all of the recent happenings, goes bad. And shoots a bolt of fire right at the cube, and the cube's kind of absorbs it.
What?
And it slowly inches closer.
Yeah,
to
let's
you.
get out of here. I don't like this.
Let's go back to the
We
hallway.
could go down the hallway.
Oh, I'm all for going down the hallway.
That's coming from where we came from, so let's go.
What if it's trying to trap us though?
Well, yeah, but we can't get past it.
You get down the hallway, and you
It's
get the
not
door
like
on
it's
the
taking
other
up the
end.
entire room.
Certainly not.
So we could walk around
I
it
don't trust
and go, well, we'd have to still figure out how we're gonna get open out.
Exactly. So let's just go forward.
His arrow with
Plus, we gotta find this
we're
stupid
gonna
dude.
climb the rope.
We gotta find this stupid
I'll
dude.
shoot it into the portal.
Stupid dude.
This stupid
The
dude.
stupid dude. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, we're now all back.
You're in front of a door.
I'm gonna cut the rope off, by the way. That way I still have some rope.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah, some rope.
Someone else can go first.
Okay, so we've entered the hallway and we're facing the door on the other side. Is the door behind us still open?
It is.
Can we close it?
You sure can.
Okay, I'm going and closing it. I don't want that thing following us.
Maybe we
I
can
can
borrow
mage hand
the
that
pillows.
thing.
Emma. Right, Emma?
Emma.
Slams the door shut. And you're now inside this little teeny hallway.
5 feet, 5.5 feet.
5.5 feet exact.
That's okay, I'm 3'2". I fit quite well.
I'm gonna open my.
You open the next door, and this room is a perfect cube.
I like it. I like that. Okay, folks.
There are no pillows inside of this room. The floor is made out of cobblestone. The walls are
Okay,
smooth.
fine.
The walls are smooth stone. There are a couple torches spaced around everywhere. This cube, however, Is- they are burning with normal light,
Oh.
not magical. This cube is not a very large cube. Like the other, that other room was 40-ish feet tall. This one is maybe 20 by 20 feet wide. There is a there's another set of doors on the other side of it. There's a small little pool off to one side, and a small vat of what looks to be lava somehow on the other side. Lava. And sitting on a table in front of you, in the middle of all of this, is a little teeny cuboid thing, which I think I
Cuboid.
finished drawing. It looks like this.
There's like a walkway between the two sides of the lava.
And it looks like this. Got a weird spiral kind of thing in it.
Reminds me of like the thumbnails of the
Okay.
like,
It's just it's a little teeny cube made out of what looks to be a very large animal bone.
ooh, that's a toy for you.
Can I see if it has magic in it?
Can you?
Arcana
You
check?
sure can make an Arcana check.
I'm not gonna roll that dice, because that dice hates me.
Oh, but they'll love you for this roll.
I mean, probably, actually. That was a 1. Plus 4. 5.
5. It's definitely not
You
magical.
Terrible luck when it comes to dice
Okay.
rolls.
I'll do an arcana.
Definitely not magical.
5.
Definitely not magical.
Alright, Scree, you up.
Yeah, let's see if the stupid one can do it.
You
Right.
call yourself stupid?
Yeet.
You know what? That is stupid.
He's
so
come
we're
to
good.
terms with it. You know?
I was a circus performer.
He's accepted his handicap.
Well, would you look at that? That's a 13.
It's definitely not magical.
It's not
He's
magical.
made.
I
Alright.
think anybody could have deduced that.
Bones. Yeah. Cube carved out of bones. There's nothing else inside here.
Except for the lava.
Nothing else that
I'm gonna
nothing else
use
I haven't
my
already
quarter
described.
staff and poke the cube.
You poke the cube and it rattles on the table.
Like she literally wants something. So wary of cubes now.
She will now forever have a fear of cubes. I go up and I can wait. How big are we saying
The cube is roughly the size of a baseball.
it is? Okay, I go up and pick the cube.
You pick up the cube and you are holding in your hand. Alas, for Yorick, I knew him well.
Yes, yes, yes. Hamlet.
And I just toss it like it's a baseball.
Well, nothing's happening.
There's just one door on the other end.
One more on the other end.
I'm gonna go poke.
Poke the other doors. Since we're safe. You go to open it and
What do you see? I
Wow.
Through the threshold.
I see.
Wow.
You find yourself. All right, Owen Wilson. You find yourself. There's a hallway, but it has a couple turnoffs on it. Some goes left, some goes right, some go diagonal.
There's so
Choices,
many
choices.
in life.
There are
So many choices.
4 branch off things, thingamajigger bobs that you can see. One to your left, right away. One down the hallway a little bit, then to your right. One goes diagonally that way, and the other one you can see that the break in it, and that's all you can really see. But you can tell it goes that way diagonally. Back towards you.
Weird.
What if they all end up branching together?
Totally possible.
And there are there's a set of double doors.
Find that out.
Double doors on the far side of this hallway.
We can
Straight
each go
ahead.
down different hallways and see if they all meet up.
Yes, but I've
That's a
also been
point.
told that splitting up normally is a bad idea.
From behind you, where the doors were closed, where Emma closed them, you hear
Something's trying to break through.
I'm gonna close this door
way
as
do
well.
Which way
Close.
do we?
sounds good.
Which way do we want to go? We've got 4 choices.
5, including the double doors in front of us. Or was it?
I think it's
Pick a
4
direction, any
including-
direction. We could go
Kinda wanna
north.
go
We
to
could go
the-
south. We could
kinda
go
wanna go to the
forward.
one
We
that
could go
comes
backwards.
To us?
We could go
Yeah.
east.
The doors on the far end are double doors. I don't know if I said that or not.
Yes.
Right.
I don't want to go down the hallway that goes like kind of back towards us.
The diagonal one.
Yeah.
All right, that door, that
Wasted
that
is-
hallway is all the way on the very far end on the right.
Far end to the right.
Give me just one moment.
Moment given.
Thank you.
And I'm off.
I like as well.
Like we all make our different kind of walking noises.
Pioneer adventurers sang as they suffered. Wow.
Oh, that was a good one.
Did you not hear me earlier?
I heard you. Yeah, what? After I said talking about that.
So we walked for 15 minutes.
So, I walk down the hallway and takes a sharp right and starts walking diagonally back. You two follow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Screaming goes well.
I think he said it's a waste of time, but yes.
No, I said we were going west.
West.
Oh. Right, it's the vernacular.
I gave it the different directions, and she chose west.
Aye. You walk all the way down the hallway, take a sharp right and then some, and then begin walking down this hallway. It curves off to your left
Ooh.
a little bit. So you went up, diagonal, and then you're going whoop, kind of. And you find yourselves inside of one of the weirdest kind of looking rooms you've ever seen. This room is a trapezoid prism.
On the
Guys.
trapezoid pillows.
So like trapezoid, but stands out.
Are the trapezoid pillows in the room?
Scree is obsessed with pillows. He
There
now
are
has an affinity for
No
pillows.
trapezoid pillows.
But they
in
have-
Are there pillows in the room? No. What this?
I think we just got lucky.
This blows.
I'm pretty
My
sure
disappointment
that
is
the
immeasurable, and
pillows
my day is ruined.
were. I'm
sorry.
It'll be okay.
But I'm pretty sure that the pillows were used as a draw for us to come down here. And now we were
I mean, but he was asking us how he got here, so that doesn't make sense.
Yes, but he was able to, click himself out.
Yeah, because he's a wizard.
And
Why
then
don't
we
we
had
do
a
that?
I
cube
could do that
stuck
if
you
I knew
in.
where it was.
You're a wizard, Emsec.
I bet we could do that.
Yeah,
So
you,
here.
you keep trying, buddy.
I wasn't concentrating. Ah, no.
Roll a performance check.
Ooh.
You're an D20 this time, not an D6.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll a D8.
We're gonna roll all the die.
Fancy.
Performance, it's charisma, that's a +0.
Big oof.
2!
You look at your hand and you go,
Oh, he actually snaps? Or he goes. No, he goes like this. All you hear is the. Okay, you still keep making sounds. A 2 would make. It just make a. Yeah. Can't even move his
would you
finger.
like to roll another one for another big snap? Alright, Stitch.
Oh no, I'm gonna imagine you with 2 arms and spikes down your back.
Stitch is a goblin.
I mean,
This makes
Pretty much,
goblin.
it's a monster. He's an experiment. It's not meant to be normal.
7.
You snap again, and little sparks come out of your fingers.
Oh,
I'm
snap.
magic. I'm a little magic.
I'm magic.
I'm a magic boy.
Don't
I'm a
try too
magic
hard, you
boy.
might hurt yourself.
You might explode
You can see
later.
a vein pulsing in his forehead.
Scream, don't.
No more screams. No more.
Maybe if I clap, there'll be
No.
No!
You might
We are not making a ritual out of this. Snap, clap.
Where's the crackle pop?
Snap, crackle, pop. I want a Rice Krispie treat. There it is.
Snap, crackle, pop.
You're magic.
Oh yeah.
You did
I
it.
summoned a treat for you.
Woo!
It's
It's spooky.
Spooky.
I
It's
don't
got
have
a
any
hat
cheese
on
for
it.
you, I'm sorry.
So spooky. I guess. Disappointed.
That was.
Not mad.
It was my left hand.
I mean,
so.
the next time we go into a town, I can see if there's any cheese around that we can get.
Ooh, a cheese
Make a
bread.
nice meal out of it.
Cheese and some nice bread.
What are you gonna do with the cheese? You gonna do like that meme from a
We're gonna
plus ago?
eat cheese.
Do you remember that?
No?
I'll probably send it to you later.
Yes, please.
We take cracked singles and right on other people.
Oh yeah. Just,
I showed her. I showed her
Yeah.
a meme
Ew. Oh.
where it was like the meme where it's like the one lady screaming at the confused cat.
Yeah.
So it was like her as Ao the huntress, and it's like the rest of my party wanting to have a serious campaign. Made the tabaxi who just wants gold to fund his crippling cheese.
he's like,
Fondue.
yes.
I've never done cheese fondue.
Fondue?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Captain America's great. So this room,
Yes.
it's kind of in front of you, you know.
It's a trapezoid.
It's a trapezoidal prism.
What's in this room?
Inside of this room, I'm glad you asked.
I want to know.
It's a tar pit.
Oh my gosh.
You're the devil.
And there-
Stay away from the tar pit, please. You are lost enough for as it is.
And there,
I didn't lose any fun. Thank you.
Are- all across this tar pit, in at varying spaces and sizes, are little tiny pillars that vary in height, shape, size, across to a platform that has a
This is gonna take
trapezoidal
dexterity.
prism that's about the size of a baseball, carved out of bone, with the same spiral pattern.
So wait, does that mean the cube?
Is that gonna be one of those balls that's made for kids? You gotta fit the shapes in the holes.
Oh, hey!
So we could do
It's
that.
already smarter than 5th grade. It's already smarter than preschool.
Hey, you know, some
So we could-
people.
he
I mean,
could
those
match the
pictures show that
shapes
people can't
with
know how to
carved
put
bone, but he
things.
couldn't do
where-
that with the pillows in his room.
There's a reason why they give us those.
I mean,
Although
the shapes.
on the bright
shapes
side,
are-
if you are missing,
What
if you
shapes
are
fit
missing,
where.
Annie, if you do have patchy fur, I mean, we could use the tar and we could replace it with some chicken
They're not
feathers.
patchy. My fur is pristine. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm just saying, it could be replaced with feathers. The
Oh,
tar is
she's
a very
getting a
nice
little,
adhesive.
she's getting a little prissy over there.
I'm a cat.
O'Malley the alley cat.
She's a tabby.
I told her. I told
Alright.
you her Fred was orange.
What's our
I
dex
speak
here?
Goblin too. I
got
back to my
one.
native tongue.
What's your dex?
My dexterity is a +5.
Yo, you should jump up there and get that thing.
Get that thing. He has to go through several pillars.
I am very acrobatic.
So I feel like
did
it's a
I tell you
dexterity
that I
and
could hang from a
acrobatics
tightrope with my
check.
toes?
Yes, you did.
A
It
performance.
hurts. Let me tell you something. It hurts.
Let me tell you something.
And you're not telling me.
You
See,
got this.
I've got a cousin. His name is Zorth. He actually lost both of his arms early in his life, and he does everything with his feet, his toes. I learned from him. He could snap with his toes. Would you believe that?
Does he make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with his toes?
Yeah, I'm sure he could.
Well, that's more impressive to me.
He tamed animals.
I
He
have,
fed them.
I have a cousin who actually tied shoes.
What?
It's
Nice.
That's impressive. I can't. I mean, I don't know why that would come in handy, but
His toes are dexterous. So would Screed like to try to jump around on these
Screed
pillars?
got-
I am very acrobatic.
don't fall in the tar.
Please
Because I'm
don't.
not getting in there.
She's had her fair share of acid problems.
Yeah.
But she just hasn't gone on an acid
Do you
trip
weigh more
yet.
than 10 pounds?
I
Yeah.
I weigh about 45.
Okay, cool.
This trapezoidal prism thingamajigger, it's about 20 or so feet away. It's a pretty decent distance.
It's got there's steps to get to there.
Yeah, like little pillars and
Yeah.
little pillars in at various sizes and shapes and heights.
Dude, just pretend like it's one of your circus performances and jump on up.
The circus.
How big is the rope?
Hook it up, hook it
The
up.
room
Rope.
goes back, including this 20 feet to the trapezoidal prism. It goes back roughly 40 or so feet.
40 or
So you got 20 feet of
And you say
running
to
room.
it's 20 feet of room that I have to clear.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
So it's
And-
it's
and
20 feet
the-
tar.
The prism that we're trying to get to, that's on a pedestal.
no
What's
doors.
it made out of?
Bone.
Bone.
So you drop it
What
in
about
there,
the
it's
pedestal
gonna.
that it's on?
Stone.
Stone. Alright.
Yeah, me can.
Is there
I have
any
mage
way?
hand.
You do have mage
I
hand.
do.
Can you do something for me?
What you need?
I need you to take this rope right here.
I got you.
I need you to tie it to the pedestal on the other side.
What are we doing to the pedal? Okay.
And then I need both of you to hold the other end very tight.
Yes!
Oh, yes!
Yes!
Yes.
I am
alright.
doing this.
Okay.
Mage hand, tie
Can we
this
have
up.
mage hand your mage hand roll a survival check to tie a good knot?
Alright.
Alright.
Does that get the same survival that I have?
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
I'm gonna teach you how to tie the knot.
Yes! That's a
Good thing I asked the question.
20.
Sounds fantastic. You tied the best knot ever.
So it's a good thing I asked.
Yep.
That is very good.
Two of you now need to.
Because I was
start
thinking of the Jira.
I need to roll
the
for
two-
me.
I need the two of you to hold this down.
a strength check with advantage each.
So what does that mean?
We'll
You
get
take
roll
two
dice twice,
d20s, you roll
Okay.
them and take the higher number.
and tell me what the higher number is.
14.
You can roll both at the same time or not.
So-
Your choice.
I got a 14.
Strength check. So 8.
Oh, yeah.
Then JR, you're going to roll me an acrobatics check.
What's your acrobatic plus?
7.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
I told you I can hang with my toes.
I freaking love this.
And because we had a very high and a most in the middle, you're going to roll a flat roll, not advantage, not disadvantage.
Alright.
The rope is decently enough steady enough. You can climb on looser tight
It's quite
ropes.
taut.
Looser tight ropes.
Flat.
Yes. I see the oxymoron in there.
That's gonna be a 17
Yeah.
You get right on across
with my toes.
with your
Your
toes.
I'm gonna go across. I'm gonna look like a wee little greenback.
And the mage hand is waiting on the other side of Hell's before you, right next to the bone trap.
And I get there, I drop on the ground. My toes!
No!
Ah!
No! No!
I think Scree's starting to develop toe arthritis.
Well, actually, you
That's
know,
so
develop calluses if you do
They're
fight
so
roping. It really hurts your
and swollen.
cuboids, I think.
It's
it
been a
is.
while since you did that, huh?
Ah!
Love this so much. I can't even.
You grab the trapezoid prism and you are holding it, and it is gorgeous, just like Scree.
Just like Scream in his pain and just rolling around on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
I hope you worth it. My toes hurt so bad.
Wait, how is he getting back over?
Yeah, you're gonna.
And where's the exit?
Behind you.
You're just gonna
The way you
zip
came.
line over
Oh,
here?
yes, now we're gonna go back
You're just gonna
to
zip
the
line
room.
over here.
Options. Yeah, do you
have a plan?
take the blanket
You could climb
and put it
with
over. No, take a blanket and put it over the rope and go down.
Does he have a blanket on?
Oh, I have a
Did
blanket.
he say his name?
I have a crowbar.
Oh, here's a crowbar.
I mean, he's little enough.
Yeah, he is.
No, better idea. Take the rope off so it comes with you.
Oh
And then,
my god. And then he swings over the tar pit as he's coming to us.
Scream of the circus.
What the for that pillar?
Mom made you proud of me.
dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
No, it's dishonor on your whole family. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. I'm gonna say it
My bad.
right. Right inflections.
Dishonor on your whole family. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Why did he just turn it country?
I don't know.
I mean, it did take place in a country. I guess it was more of an empire back then.
Roll an acrobatics check with advantage to get back there.
Oh my gosh. With the crowbar?
Are you doing your crowbar? Please say yes.
Please. I'm
Yes.
imagining this
That's
green
going to
little
be an
blob.
athletics check.
What's your athletic score?
It's not as good.
Oh, no.
Or an intimidation check on the rope.
What's my intimidation? That's a 0.
Oh, make an athletics check.
Okay.
So hold on to the crowbar.
Cross your fingers.
Oh, that's a 9.
Great.
He gets singed just a little bit on the buttocks.
As you've played a Mario game recently, right? A Mario, like a 3D Mario game. You know how when he falls in lava, he goes.
He bounces around a little bit.
Somehow manages to jump back up. Scree goes, all right, and he grabs his crowbar, and you're like, what is he doing? Hooks right there, and he goes, "Rah!" And then halfway down, he drops, and he goes, "Ah!" And hops onto a pillar and goes, "Rah!" And then just hops back on across. You take 6 damage, and you've got a little bit of tar stuck to your buttocks.
Quick, get me some feathers.
You want us to feather your tar?
How are you even feathering your
Because I've got bird skin now. I need to cover it.
You need to cover up that booty of yours?
I need some sightly when you're in the circus to have bird skin. That's why they put fake patches on the animals.
Well, I can wrap my blanket around you and it make you basically wear like a skirt or a kilt.
JR!
Wait, what is he laughing at?
Oh my goodness!
What are you laughing at?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's messed up! And you're the only one who got it!
The recording got it.
Oh, I know it did!
It's up to him to repeat it. I'm not saying that.
That's only if you ever
The
post.
circus is not the happy place that you think.
I have a feeling he has lots of pent up memories in a lockbox inside his brain.
He's got a little PTSD.
A little? Sounds like a lot to me.
You are now back. You're all back together again. How happy.
Seriously, does anybody have any feathers?
I just said I will wrap a blanket around you and you can have a kilt.
I can just prestidigitate some thing off for you.
But can you return the clothes back? Is that what it does?
I mean, it
If
just
you had
takes
mending.
the tar off.
If you're
So
bending.
his butt's showing.
I mean, if he's into that, whatever. It's a goblin butt, so.
There used to be a
Is it
flap.
hairy?
There's not a flap there anymore.
Oh my God.
It's like a onesie.
Screw is shopping for clothes and he was like, all the smaller clothes are much cheaper. I'm gonna buy this. And it's like, oh, did you have a child recently? Did you have a small child? He's like, no.
So does this mean I need to get you footy pajamas for Christmas?
It's up to you.
What the
So there
fuck is
are
that?
4 other places you can go to. You can go to the door, to the center double doors,
Really
or you can go
celebrate.
to any of the other 3 hallways. There's the one that was originally on your left, the one originally on your right, and the diagonal one also on your left. Originally. Facing back down that way, it's now on your right, but I can draw this out for you if you want. Would you like me to draw
That
it out
might
for
be
you?
useful, yeah.
Yeah.
To see where we've been.
We mark off. We've done one.
You're right there, JR.
I think he's leaking air.
Leaking. He's leaking.
We need to get our JR checked.
Our JR checked. Double doors.
So, here you are. That's where you originally came from. You just went down this
That
one.
one. Cool. Let's go across the way.
Cross
So,
over here.
yeah.
Okay. You want to go that one.
You head over to the other diagonal one. And as you walk down this hallway, it curves straight up. Not straight up. You have to walk up steps to go up,
Oh, there's
up this. Actually, no, they're not steps. It's all smooth, but it slants up.
Fun.
So it's a.
From way behind you.
The cube is coming for us.
It's also got
He's
5
trying
different
to
choices.
flex
And you go
It's also
up
got 5 choices.
slope.
It may not
And
go
you find
down
yourselves
very fast.
inside of a room that is somehow a perfect pentagonal prism.
Pentagonal pillows.
As long as it's not
There
possible.
are. It's a pentagonal room, and you can only see the top half of it because you're standing on the very edge of something. There's a ladder that right at the edge of this little ledge that you're on. Like you kind of like you walk down this hallway, and it kind of dead ends, and then
There's a
there's
ladder
the
going down.
pentagonal prism, and this pit is filled with pentagonal pillows. And you are roughly and you are almost to the very top of it, and the pit is filled halfway. If it were a perfect pentagonal prism, you can only see the top half. But
He
do we
is
see
a
a-
man of culture.
Do we
It's-
see a pentagonal thingy majig like we have for the cube and the?
not right now, no. Not from where you're at. Actually, roll me a investigation check.
How far down are you going?
So this room across, so assuming that if you're assuming that all of its
13.
dimensions are the exact same.
Here.
This room is only 10 feet long. It's only 10 feet to the far side.
How far down are the pillows?
It's pretty darn small. 5 feet.
I want to jump into the straight down.
And you know with the you're standing right there. These pillows, looking at them, they've all got a label on them that says memory foam. Don't know what that means, but they're pretty soft.
13.
13 investigation check. Upon jumping into the pit, you see a little pentagonal prism. Bone cube with its pattern sinks slowly down into the pillows.
Do I see it?
No.
Darn it.
You're going swimming in pillows for the cube.
Yes, where is it?
In which corner of the thingy do I see it?
I landed like right down here. It was over there.
It's to your left.
Just gonna like try to jump like straight up and over.
Like a dolphin.
Yeah, like friggin' Scrooge McDuck it and then
Scrooge
go up.
McDuck.
Yeah.
We were just talking about
They
it.
were earlier, yeah.
Scrooge McDuck it.
All right,
At least that'll be nicer than the
fantastic.
gold.
So you did find it eventually. However, we're gonna have you what would you call that, JR? What kind of skill check should we call this?
Depends on specifically what you're trying to do. Are you trying to look for the cube, or are you just trying to push these pillows?
Just finding the cube. Grab it.
Finding the cube, I would say that's investigation.
We'll find it and grab it.
So physical?
Find and grab.
Yeah, sure, why not? Roll an investigation check while you're swimming around in there. Grace.
Oh, my investigation's +6 because I have proficiency. 4. Look. And that is a great roll of 24.
24. That is fan-freaking-tastic, Grace. Way to go.
Rolling good for once.
As you and you go left. That one.
That
Where the pain
You
is,
do indeed
Jacob.
go to the left. Yes. And you start going around, and you find it with and the two of you just kind of sit there and go and just watch having the time of her life swimming in the round of the pillows
Yeah.
You want to
for a very fast 2 minutes, and then you find the cube without an issue. Cube, the prism thing.
Yeah.
You now hold
I got it.
a pentagonal prism bone cube that has that spiral pattern on each of the faces.
How deep
guys-
are these pillows?
5 feet down.
Remember, because it's 10 feet deep and it's only 5 feet. Or, no,
10
it's
feet across, so 10 feet
it's
tall.
only- But it's only halfway filled, the pit. So is it really 5 feet deep that it's filled? Or is it 2.5 feet? Because then she really didn't need to do that. 'Cause-
Maybe it's 10 feet from where we can see.
Sure, yeah.
well,
So 10 feet from the top. 10
I didn't
feet
think
from the
that
top
part
of the,
through too carefully.
10 feet from the top of the pillows to the ceiling.
I'm just glad that there's pentagon pillows in the pentagon room.
so do you want to join her, Scree, for a little bit of fun?
I just want one of the pillows.
So
I'm gonna toss
bring
one
up a
over.
pillow.
I'm just gonna like
It's a very
chuck
nice
a
pillow.
pillow across.
Fantastic.
And molds
Make
to your
me
face.
make me a roll a hit. Add your dexterity modifier to it. So add a 2 to that roll.
18.
JR,
It's
15.
you.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Snap. Ooh, memory. Hey, it's like my brick pillow. Yeah. Oh, snap. You haven't felt the brick
That's
pillow.
a 10.
I want a pillow.
Well, yeah.
Just knock him off his feet.
And he went face down.
With
on
the pillow
ground,
just.
with the pillow right behind, with the pillow starting to roll down the hallway behind you. Because remember, the hallway slopes down where you're right now.
Well, I guess
And
we're
you don't
going-
have another nose ring to take into consideration.
You're welcome.
So you really have to come to my house and experience the brick memory foam pillow.
I made a bad decision.
He made a bad
I was
decision
like-
at one time.
I was like,
With his glasses on. Okay, so this pillow is the perfect pillow to use in pillow fights because it literally knocks people over.
That's awesome.
It's great.
it's called sabotage.
So my mom, it was a Christmas present. It was wrapped in everything. And I pick it up. And I'm like, what did you get me this? I open it. I'm like, it's a pillow? She's like, yeah, I thought it was going to be like really soft. I'm like, and I whacked it against the chair and you heard a funk. I'm like, oh my gosh, you can break something with this thing.
Fantastic.
But the moment you like lay down in it, you're like, it
like,
sinks. And then
and then it forms,
Yeah.
and it does not come back easily. If
And then
leave
you feel like Han Solo and Carbonite. Just.
it. Yep.
I love you.
Interesting, actually.
I
I'm like,
know.
now I'm curious. Like, what if you got a massive brick memory foam that was like a couple feet deep and you just laid down on top of it?
Yeah. Well, that's
Sink
what
right into it.
that's what some memory foam beds are like.
Basically,
It's really weird.
I would love to experience
Yeah, it's an odd
that. Just once
feeling.
though. I've seen
Yeah.
Well, because
to
it's like,
be-
you
as
can't.
long as
like
somebody
a
can pull me out.
I've laid on those beds and it's like you can't roll. Like
Oh, you can't really move,
I move
right?
in my sleep. Like I sleep on the side and I roll over a lot, so I'm like I would feel trapped.
Honestly, I'm weirdly more comfortable when I just can't move.
Yeah.
It's like I can't move, so I'm comfy now.
Yeah.
My body has trolled me for most of my life because for all of my life I thought I was a back sleeper because I would fall asleep on my back and wake up on my back.
Okay.
I found out like maybe a year ago I'm a stomach sleeper.
Yeah.
I will fall asleep on my back, my body will flip itself so I'm on my stomach,
I'm done on this side.
and then
Time to flip.
I will flip myself back over just in time for me to wake
It's
up.
like ding dong.
Wow. Yeah, the timer goes off.
I found that out because somebody that I was bunking with at Raymond told me this. Like he
You're moving.
I guess I woke him up in the middle of the night, and he knew what position I'd fallen asleep in, and I was just completely flipped over. Everything
Were
was
you completely like, were you face down on your pillow?
yes,
You're trying to kill yourself with your pillow.
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know.
Alright, so I
back.
eventually gets back out of the pit.
Eventually. Okay, so now go back out to the bottom.
Go back on the hallway, and there's a magical prison pillow right there waiting for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This means a lot.
Aww.
And Scream begins to cheer up a little bit, and then get back in there.
No, we're going
Just like
back.
climbing the pants
It's
meat.
almost enough to make your full-grown goblin cry.
You're
But that is not this day.
But it's not
Yours
this day.
too.
How old do goblins never remember?
What?
What's a goblin's oldest age? I don't remember. It's like
They
maybe a
they
decade.
mature by the age of 8,
Okay.
and they can live up to 60 years.
It's not bad.
However, in war times.
In more times,
I mean, they're pawns. So.
All right.
Yep.
So there's two hallways left.
I didn't like how that sounded. We should probably just go to the double doors.
What if we need them?
There's two hallways left. One.
Well, what if
You're
in
right.
these small rooms we end up finding the uncomfortable pillow?
I
The one
see.
that eats you.
Yes, the one that eats you. Well,
Like a massive pineapple.
I say leave no stone unturned.
that's what I'm thinking. We need a Domino's, Rapido through these things. Okay, barrel ahead.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, one of the other hallways.
What I say is we should do the one closest to the door first.
Yeah.
That way that when we end here and it opens, we can do the one further away and then be closer to the double doors.
We can do that.
What do you say?
Alright.
Okay, let's go.
Now this one?
Yep, we jog to that one.
And I'm carrying my pillow.
And you are carrying your pillows. But this pillow is almost as big as your head.
It's very nice. It comforts my nose.
Oh. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's alright.
Oh.
That's alright.
Do you want me to
I'm filled with
Do you want me to kill the wounds?
I'm already filled with pain. What's a little more?
You walk in.
Scream!
You walk down this hallway and it goes straight. And you find yourselves in a cylinder.
Ooh,
Cylindrical room.
cylindrical. As in like
And it is
top or like across.
like
Okay.
that. It's
We're in a tunnel.
You're in a massive tunnel.
Massive.
Is it perfectly
It's
rounded on
not-
the bottom?
And the
Oh,
bottom,
that's
the bottom has a
a walk.
1 foot wide walk.
Oh, okay. So we're like
2 feet. 2 feet wide. 2 feet wide. Walkway on the bottom. So it's not perfectly cylindrical. But it cracks. And there's that long strip down there, and there, sitting on a pedestal, is a bone tube with spiral carvings. Smooth stone,
I like it.
like perfectly
I
smooth.
don't like the look of this thing. Does it tilt up at all? Like, or is it
Or is
just?
it
It's
perfectly
easy.
flat?
I have a feeling that like if we go down there and take the thing, something's gonna just come flying out of us
Well,
from the end.
why don't you use Mage Hand?
Grab
I
it.
could.
Yeah, it'll go by
It is.
faster. Oh wait.
This hallway is 60 feet long.
Oh, we could
How
get
far?
a bit closer to it.
Okay, so we could walk like 20 paces.
Yeah.
And you could
Do
use
you know
Mage Hand.
how
and
far
then we
Mage
can
Hand
book it.
extends?
No.
30 feet.
30 feet? Oh, so we have to walk half the
Get
distance.
halfway
Yep.
there.
Halfway there.
Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand.
That's gonna be
and
one of
we'll
my
make
kids'
it,
names.
I
No,
swear.
That's gonna be one of my kids' names. Living on a prayer.
From Eye of the Tiger?
He's gonna be a wild one.
The Eye of the Tiger's first child will be living on a prayer.
There's a lot of song titles that could be a tabaxi name. Come to
Exactly.
think of
That's
it.
what I'm
So you
going
want
for.
to start walking
Yes.
towards it? Great.
I'd say we're not walking. I'd say we're doing a little more.
Who's in
speed.
front?
I'll take it. They've both gotten hurt, so I'll take it.
Great. You walk forward and you hear a click under your right foot.
Snap! I triggered something.
Looking down, there's a slight square. There's a slight circular impression in the ground. It goes down like a centimeter or two.
And I clicked it. What's gonna happen? Oh, there's gonna be a rock. What do I do?
That's a good question.
Do I stay on it or do I walk off of it, guys?
Wait,
Wait, how far did we go?
About 10 feet.
Is there a possibility of walking around her, like on the wall a little bit?
can we
Sure, you can try.
I'm gonna try.
Are you gonna slide off?
You're
Like a
you're
slide.
to back, so I'm assuming you're dexterous enough to try to like I don't want
Like
to wall run.
wall run.
I don't want to wall run.
I want to watch.
Spider pig, spider pig.
Make an investigation check.
It's a good one. That's one of the good ones.
Do you have anything that's heavy?
That is
What do you mean? I have the cube.
You
I don't know
see
if that's gonna be
several
Two-
other circle
blocks.
circles on the floor raised,
Water skin could technically be heavy, but we don't know
like
how heavy it
raised a
needs to
centimeter
be.
or two.
That's true.
You can tell them that
10
you are
candles.
Yeah.
What's the weight per candle?
That probably not much.
ounce or
Probably
two.
not.
Also,
Let
I'm gonna.
me get you
Should
an
I just put
official
my entire
answer.
backpack on
I
it?
wanna. Okay.
And then
So,
we
I'm like,
run and pick it up as we head out?
They're lining the floor all the way to the thing. I'm assuming. So I want to take Mage Hand.
Let's see, candle. It doesn't have a weight listed. It's a dash. Probably like an ounce maybe per candle.
I want to stand in between where things are, so I'm not standing on one.
Mhm.
Take Mage Hand,
Yeah.
stand out as far as I can to a button that's the furthest away from me as possible, and click it.
Click it.
Yeah.
Look it. You don't even consult us.
Click.
Nope.
Dang, she's distracted. Well,
Roll
we're a fish out of water at this
Roll me
point.
a D100.
It's very far away though. Where's the middle? 59.
Be prepared. For what? For the death of I. Why? Is she sick? No, fool, she's gonna die.
No,
Stop it.
she's gonna kill herself by pressing buttons.
Without
A very far away button.
without consulting her fellow companions.
You can click the
We're
button.
in this trio together,
And-
silly.
I saw somebody die once.
and grass somehow starts popping up from the stone. Tufts of grass getting closer and closer to you.
Oh, snap.
It soon overtakes you, gets past and gets all the way to the doorway.
Oh. That's kind of cool. But I don't think I want to do that again because
Does the grass stay?
I'm assuming
Like the whole way, so it's like grass has come up from
Grasses come up now.
from
and
where the button was pushed all the way to the door.
So I'm assuming
it's
since
covered
I'm a
everything. It's a very thick carpet. Grass.
I'm assuming since I'm a wizard, I could probably figure out that it might be wild magic. Maybe.
He was jumping into a ring of fire.
It was. That's definitely not wild magic. That's something else.
Well.
You can no longer see the circle impressions in the ground.
Dang it.
Or circle, the raised circular part, circular plate.
So does that mean her button
It's
went back
green.
up, or?
The grass was around her foot, or grew around, and if you slightly lift up your foot but don't change your weight on the pressure on the plate, you can see the grass grew under your foot as well.
It's green. It's green grass.
It's green grass.
So
It's
Green grass grows all around, and the green
Um,
grass
If
grows
it was,
all around.
if this was like
Yeah,
your lawn, you'd be jealous of how well kept this, of how
So
rare
if
this grass.
Firebolt it, it's not gonna catch
I mean, maybe, who knows? Just keep in mind, she's standing in
Yeah.
the grass.
As are all
And
of
so am
you.
I.
on fire. That's true. I guess.
You guess.
I saw somebody die in a ring of fire once. I'd really not follow in their footsteps. It was a bad day at the circus that day.
It's gonna be another one if it's.
But on the plus side, we got his bonus.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a kid that's orange, ring of fire. That's all.
But there's only gonna be one. So he is the one ring.
One ring to rule them all.
He will lead the pack.
Yes. Anyway,
Destined for great things.
Great.
I could try to just wall run all the way down.
I mean, you do have mage hand, just get 30 feet of it, pick it up, and then we can book it.
How far did I get with my one?
You said you wanted to click as far away from you as possible.
Yes. So
So
how
that's-
far am I standing?
About 30 feet.
Okay, so the last one I
Mage hand can
was
grab it.
like right there.
Your mage hand can grab it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Mage hand grabs it
Bring it on.
and just comes right back to you.
Festival tomorrow in Central Peak. And the vendors are going to be serving beignets and gelato. I'm like, I love beignets.
I love gelato.
I'm like, guys, let's go to pizza.
Mac and cheese festival. Okay, I'm gonna wall run back to the other side of them.
All the way out.
The vendors.
Yeah.
All of their pizzas, like.
You're going to need to roll me an athletics check.
But it's
or
$10 to get
acrobatics
in.
check.
And then $2 to $4 for slice
Acrobatics.
pizza. So it's a little bit of a hefty price.
Yeah, 20.
You managed to wall run all the way back.
That's
Sick.
amazing.
Guys, I got it. I'm just gonna like walk
A
out the
tuft
door.
of a tuft of fur flies right past you
Oh gosh.
on the wall.
Whoa.
I did it.
You did it. Yay.
Alright, let's leave.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Wait. What's gonna happen to me?
I mean,
You need to run as fast as you
the
can.
grass stopped at the door, so hopefully whatever happens when you let that go, we'll just stop at the door.
Alright, so are we gonna be able to do this?
Do you take off before she does?
Yes, they leave me.
Here, take the cube in case I don't survive.
That's very grim. I've seen. I don't want another death on my hands.
I'm not saying you'd kill me, I'd kill myself because I
How
wasn't
many
paying
people
attention.
have you killed?
It was an accident, I swear.
I've been trying to teach him how to swallow swords.
Oh no. It's okay, Street. We still
I'll take the cube. It doesn't make me happy, so I hold my pillow.
Roll me a 20, please, JR.
1.
Roll me a D100, please.
This is going so
well. We're gonna roll the pretty dice.
Guys, you are not gonna believe this.
Dice, baby. Sorry.
My cousin just posted her son's report for homework this week with comments from the teacher. And this is what he apparently wrote during social studies. We had a problem with using inappropriate language again today. In class, he wrote, "School is pretty damn boring." And he's 9! He is 9!
This kid is savage.
And everybody's
I love
comments
this
on her
kid.
page right now are, "It ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. This is the most accurate post I have read all day." And I'm just like, I'm dying. My 9-year-old cousin, who totally, like, when he was 7, peed on a tree in a public park because he had to go to the bathroom, and his little brother decided to follow suit.
Oh no.
Like, and show off the family jewels on Thanksgiving. I'm just like,
Great.
oh, my family.
Something else.
Scree
Good evening.
takes off down the hallway, just starts bolting, and right as you're getting to the edge of the grass, you hear a click as you run over, and everything goes dark.
Scree, what'd you do?
But you bolt out without an issue. But now you're in total darkness.
She is
But I have dark vision.
This is magical darkness,
Oh. I just
meaning
tried-
that you are
Oh.
blind. You know the way back.
Exactly around.
You know the way back. I'm assuming you're facing
Just
the back. You just
follow
need to
the
run
grass.
straight forward.
Follow the green grass.
You
I
see
can't see
you can't see the
anything.
But can you feel it? Can
Wait,
you feel
wait,
the grass?
Do they stay at the end of the
Mr.
hallway?
Krabs.
Or am I like literally by myself?
They're on the end of the
We're
hallway.
soon to be-
Roll that for me, please. Hello.
40.
I told these guys to listen to whistling noises.
Oh.
Just waiting one.
That would be me.
I was just wondering if it made a sound you know.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today, Zerg.
Oh,
As you step off the exit and you start bolting down the hallway, there's a loud boom as a lightning bolt starts streaking down the hallway towards you. You get out just in time.
We're not doing that again.
I mean, no, what would we?
No, I mean
I
the
need
next.
you going again.
No, I meant like the next room we go to, we do an investigation.
I mean, we tried.
We didn't investigate this one. We plowed right through. No, we did not. It was the previous room.
That's fair.
She is correct.
Okay. All right, last final
Quickly.
one.
Quickly, let's go.
So we're gonna
As you
hear.
walk out into the hallway, you hear a as the door that you came from originally to get into this hallway busts open, and you see the cubes. I want you all to roll me an investigation check of the cube.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
That is 16.
Or perception, your choice. Whichever you have a higher modifier in, you can choose.
I have 16 plus, that's 16.
You rolled a 5 and a 6.
I have a plus 6.
I'm lucky that these.
Then what'd you roll, Daniel?
Well, with my modifier is 16. My proficiency.
Better than me. I got
You
a 5
see-
total.
Inside of the cube. Something you missed before in all the in all the
Because technically, I rolled a perception check when it plopped down in front of us in the hallway and got nothing because it was like a 5.
it's got there is a triangular pyramid. Boom.
Crap, we have to get the pyramid
Inside
out.
of inside
It's made out of bone.
this cube. Made out of bone with the scales on each face. There's still one hallway, and the cube is very slowly moving towards you. Like it's moving inches at a time. You've probably got time to go down the hallway based on how long the other routes would take you.
Okay. Unless it's supposed to eat prison things. We need to
Wouldn't
feed
it
it
be
all of them.
dissolving in the cube?
But it's not.
Well, but it
Because I can see that it has one in it, and it's not one that we've given it. So what I'm thinking is we need to get all of them, collect all of them, and maybe give it to it.
No, we don't even know what's in the last room yet. Though,
Okay, well let's go down the hallway now before it
If
moves.
it's a triangular shaped room, it comes straight back.
Yes, I
Well, the
agree.
first room we were in was a triangle, so.
But we got something out of that.
Hey.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
No.
Did we not?
No.
Oh no.
The cube appeared in that room.
It appeared in the triangular room, and it has the triangular thing inside of it. It has the pyramid inside of it. So it was. So we already have. It's following us to the end. Okay, let's go now down the hallway.
So
Down
that
the
was
hallway,
the
you
tangent
run down this other
That's
hallway.
convenient.
And
Come on,
this
keep up.
one slopes downward
Crap.
smoothly.
All right, so we start sliding.
I'm gonna go
And you don't start. It's not sharp that you start sliding. You can walk down it just fine without a problem.
Okay.
And you suddenly find yourselves in front. Suddenly, you find yourselves in a hall. In this hallway, it's crammed with pillows that are all this shape. That are all this shape.
Pillows!
Not more.
These pillows are not memory foam. They're just regular feather pillows.
Oh, so they don't hold their shape well.
You gotta fluff them up a little bit.
I still want one.
Squish them down. You can take one just fine. There's a bunch of them though, densely packed in this hallway in front of you. If you want to keep on going forward, you gotta.
You know the
Forage
best
through
part about
these.
that? I bet they actually make the 20 pillows. Yeah.
That's fine.
I've seen them at Imperial before. They're great.
I just went straight into the
They're like this
pillows.
big.
Yeah!
Straight into the pillows. Yes. Roll me a strength check to press forward.
Can
This is gonna be awful.
I investigate?
Sure. Go around the
That
head.
was a 15 actually. Not bad.
You push on through the pillows. Ah!
17.
There are no traps or anything like that. If that's what you're looking for. They're just
I was looking
they're all
for
regular
traps.
pillows. They're all different colors.
Okay.
All different colors of the rainbow.
Do
How
I
deep
do
can
I
it go?
see
How
the
deep can it go? Just like going
do I see the item that we're supposed to get?
No.
So I don't perceive
You
it.
bust through a massive amount of pillows and you find yourself inside of a room that is a hexagonal prism.
There we go.
And it's got a hexagonal prism bone thing with spiral patterns on it. On the counters on the other side.
How far is it?
And it's about 40 feet away from you, and between here and there is a pit that goes down further than you can see.
Can we jump it?
Empty. And it's about a 20-foot gap.
Oh.
It's a rather large.
Okay.
I'm not
Wait.
sure I
So
wanna
wait.
try to
How
get
how far is the pit from where we are? Because Mage Hand can go 30, and it's only 40 long. So depending, we might be able to make this work. I just want to know how far away the pit's from us and from the thing. So the room is 40.
Despair.
Oh my
I
gosh.
like it. I like it. I like it.
Scree will like this a whole lot.
Why?
Would you like to talk about the
No, my coping mechanism is comedy.
Mm.
It's just.
You use your pain and sorrow to make everyone laugh.
I certainly try. It doesn't always work.
So we're only like 10 here? And then like 30 here? No. So like
Does
10,
that look alright?
What
20.
does that say?
Boom!
Oh.
I wrote it upside down, okay,
Oh,
guys?
okay. I was gonna say that looks like an H, so go ahead. What?
But
What?
what?
There you go.
Okay,
The gap is about 30 feet. It's about 30 feet wide. 5
So-
foot, 5 foot.
5 foot. Crap.
You might need to use your toes again.
Oh no. Oh no.
The other wall is solid stone.
I also have to hurry up and make a decision so that cubic thingy doesn't decide to
I
come down
have
this way.
titans and a hammer. We can make 2 tight ropes and then we can just shimmy our way across.
Oh, like hand over hand, feet and like that?
Possibly.
That might be better than actually walking on it. You
Wait,
know.
wait.
Scree, as you look over the edge, I want you to make me a dexterity save, please.
How
Oh, dear.
How heavy are these bone things?
Bones?
He said like a
Couple ounces
baseball.
each. They're not very heavy.
Because I have a spell called Find Familiar.
You sure do.
15.
You look over the edge, you get kind of woozy a little bit because it's further down than you can see. And you drop your newly acquired pillow down in the pit.
Oh
I can get you another one.
And then
we might not have
from
enough
behind
time.
you, and from behind you hear a coming from the pillows.
Do you want to hear? Investigate.
Oh, he's
It's
so
not changed from what you
bad.
can tell.
No. As in, like, I go over to investigate the
Mhm.
popping sound.
The popping sound's down in the pit. Oh, no, sorry.
You said
It's-
behind the pillows.
Yeah, down below you hear a very quiet,
And then behind
and you
us.
hear a boop.
And so I'm like, I want to
Coming from
go
somewhere.
investigate the pop while they're trying to figure out how to get across or how to get the thing.
Go right on ahead.
Okay. So I'm going to go investigate the popping sound.
Mhm.
So,
Screens is so sad.
I was just like patting his back. Like it's
so what do I see as I go back to the pillows?
Would you roll for it, please?
7.
Things are good for us.
5 plus 7?
No, 7 total.
As best as you can tell, there's probably a new pillow that appeared.
But it's a different shape. So
Not sure where it came from.
I go over and I pick it up.
You pick up a pillow,
I just pick up the pillow.
and
Shall I follow it down?
No! Don't do that, Scree.
you're now holding a pillow that's 20 sided. What do you do with it?
I was gonna I'm gonna go over and be like, I'm gonna throw that down there and see
You
what
throw it
happens.
down there, and you hear a little, and you hear a boop right behind you.
Scree, go dig through the pillow pile.
Find your
Think
familiar.
pillows in there.
The one down there.
No.
No, I think it pops back into the room, but I think you're gonna be the only one who's gonna be able to find it. Go do a reception or investigation. I was not expecting that.
In his haste, in his haste, Reed starts tossing pillows like, no, that's not the one, no.
Some of
And you
them
keep on
roll
hearing-
and go.
And you keep on hearing, pop, 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 pop,
Oh
and the pit begins to fill up with pillows.
no! Hey now! This is what dreams are made of. All right, keep doing it, Scree. Keep going.
There are new pillows appearing all over the place, and the pit begins filling up with them.
This is brilliant. Wait.
Chaotic stupid for the win.
Till it gets to the point where you could walk across the pillows
Do it.
I'm
to
gonna
the other side, and you are now holding the
The cube.
hexagonal thing.
Hexagonal thing.
Is there any way for us to be like, come back, pillows, come back to our friend's screen?
Well, upon getting back on the other side, you start hearing, and the pit starts sinking. And pillows in the hallway start disappearing, and then popping and disappearing, and popping and disappearing. And it's kind of strange. Don't know what in the world's going on right there, but eventually you get to the point where all the pillows are the same as they were before. And you see one
On top.
special pillow in the hallway in front of you back, calling your name.
Scream.
And you look at it and you go, Wilson!
He came back.
And we are now cast away on an island of despair. With Tom Hanks, the goblin.
Tom Hanks.
I'm gonna jump into the pit.
This is what happens.
Whoa, you want to
You
come
jump
back?
into the pit.
Oh gosh.
It's not filled with pillows anymore.
But what
I
if
know.
it? But what if it only works for?
here?
But what if it only works for inanimate objects?
You did hear the pillows thud.
Crap. You're in a Well.
Wait, how long?
So,
How long did they fall?
a couple seconds.
Oh crap.
So, I jumps down.
We hear her. Oh no.
You take
Oh, wait, what are you at now?
It's fine.
20 damage.
It's not fine.
Make a death save.
Crap.
Make a death save.
Wait. I can use
Roll a
healing.
straight d20.
So,
What'd you roll? Mark one failure on your death saves.
when do I use this?
When you can reach her.
Okay.
You want to jump after her?
No.
A few minutes later, wondering what you're gonna do, you hear up right behind you, and you see a broken body right behind you.
Oh crap! I need a hole to put her in. Carry her.
You can now use a healer's kit
Okay.
and use your magic on her. You are now stabilized and don't need to make any more death saves.
Okay, stable. So that's now I'm at 9. 9 of those. Okay, what else can I do?
It's my first time playing
You
piano
can
character.
What happened?
I was like, oh, I see a thing happening.
Yeah. So you can shoot any live creatures within 30 feet of you, including yourself, and you can.
Did you get damage
Heal.
from the?
I am currently
Tar.
at 17 out of 20, so I've taken 6.
Okay, so I'm gonna do preserve life.
Yes.
Am I just straight
You
up
have a well of
zero?
20 hit points that you can divide
Yes.
however you would like.
You're at 0. And you're at 17. Total is 23. So I'm going to give
16.
her
is the
16.
max.
Yep. And give you the 4.
Cool, that'll put me at 21.
Sick.
Okay. Wait.
Somehow.
Wait, nothing's happened to me yet. I just realized
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Nope.
you haven't taken any damage.
You also haven't done. You also
That's
haven't jumped into a
Okay, that's true.
Hit.
You people.
or acrobat dance
No, but I
across
did step on something and that light bulb or the lightning
Lightning.
thing almost
The
got me,
lightning
guys.
Like I said,
the lightning.
you're the leader of the group. You're the smart one.
Lightning was very close to you.
I know. I knew it was. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, we got what we need? Yes? We're all alive? Yes? Let's head back out there.
Alright, that was so fun, wasn't
It
it?
was so
Okay,
much
and now we're
fun.
gonna go through the double doors like ASAP.
Sounds weird light, you guys.
No, you did.
It was great.
Was there a tunnel?
I've heard that there's a
Don't
tunnel.
go towards the
There was
light
a
is
tunnel.
my motto.
There was a tunnel. How long was the tunnel?
I don't know. She didn't let me stay there long enough. Fine.
Well, I'm sorry. I was trying to save your life. Don't
I
complain.
appreciate it. I'm not complaining.
Don't encourage her to do it again,
You
Scree.
walk back out into the hallway.
I didn't
Double
encourage
doors
her
in
to do
front
it. I
of
said
you.
I was going to do it. I
The
want
cube is behind you.
Oh my
The
God,
cube has moved
with the elbow
maybe 2
arm.
feet.
Hello?
The cube has moved maybe 2 feet.
Like I said, we're going through the double doors.
Very slowly.
You
Well,
walk
we
all
can-
the way
we
up to
can-
the double doors, and in the door itself, there are several different shaped slots. There is
We're going to need to kill this thing.
a triangle slot,
Okay.
a square slot,
Mhm.
a cylindrical slot, a hexagonal slot, and a pentagonal slot.
Schlot.
You,
Start with
I'm going to hand you.
There is
I'm going to. Who wants
no-
I'll
pieces?
do them.
There is
We're
no
gonna have two
trapezoid
pieces.
slot.
Okay.
There's no trapezoid. We need to switch the cube. Give the cube the trapezoid, and maybe it will give us the pyramid.
Maybe.
Maybe. Otherwise, I'll just
Or
shock
we'll
him
just
with
eat
lightning.
both and
I mean, we could just take this and pocket at the.
huck the trapezoid at the cube thing.
That's what I said. Give the cube the
Yeah,
trapezoid.
Yeah,
we chuck it in there, see if it spits it out. What if it spits it out on the other side, though?
One of us can jump over this. How big is the cube?
It takes up the entire hallway.
Oh snap! This thing's huge. It is
If
the
we're
block.
on the other end of the hallway, that's why I said we kill it now. Then
Hey.
it doesn't
I
matter.
could try casting shatter on it.
You certainly could. You're the magic one.
It's true.
I'll say I just have sacred flame and
I
lightning
do have some
orb.
magic.
Basically it.
I could
I
look
mean,
at it.
it seems like as long as you don't touch it, then you should be fine.
I could look
You
at
can
it and
whack
say,
it,
I
probably-
don't
and probably
like
be
you.
safe.
I'm gonna try using
But
shatter.
we already did kind of like we know that an arrow goes through it. Does nothing to it. And who did the flame thingy? It just kind of absorbed it.
Yeah, that was me. But that was just a fireball.
It might be doing damage, though.
Do you think we should just all of us, aim stuff at it
I'm gonna
until it
use- I'm gonna use
explodes?
shatter.
Sure.
Okay, shatter. Alright.
Alright, the cube needs to make a constitution save throw, yeah?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Great, it fails.
Oh! Alright. Alright, I.
Full damage.
4, 5, 7, 8.
8 damage?
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna lightning lure this
Great.
thing.
You lightning lure it.
So it says, it's the last of lightning.
Mm-hmm.
First one creature of your choice within range, which is 15 feet. So
Yep. You get close enough to cast it.
yes. So it says succeed strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 foot in a straight
You
line
want to yank this towards you.
toward you, and then take 1d8 lightning damage within 5 feet of you.
Alright. Strength saving throw. It fails.
Okay.
Promise, I don't know what your spell save DC is, but it failed.
14.
I failed.
so
It's
then the
And it
1d8.
1d8, which is the diamond shaped one. Excited dice.
Yeah. Okay. 7. We're not doing much. Alright, what can you do, Scree?
Alright, here's what I'm gonna start with. Alright, I'm gonna take my longbow.
Yeah.
Yeet.
I'm gonna look at that gelatinous cube.
Is your longbow taller than
Gelatinous cube in the
That's
eye.
what it is. That's actually what it's called.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look at it real hard.
Somehow you sense the cube is staring back at you.
Oh crap.
I don't like you.
He snaps.
I'm gonna snap at it, and then that's casting Hunter's Mark on it, by the way.
Right. Fantastic.
Great.
I'm gonna pull back an arrow aim and fire.
Fire.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm trusting you to keep track of your damage and stuff. Of your
That's
stuff.
that's a 22 to hit.
Misses.
Well done.
How come yours
What?
misses?
I was joking.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, what?
So it takes a D8 because of the longbow,
Yep, and an extra d6 for the
and I
hunter
get a D6 because of the fancy little spell Hunter's Mark,
Oh,
and the Hunter's Brace since it's already damaged because of the wonderful wizard.
an extra
I get
d8.
an additional D8,
Yes, you
Well, I
should.
then I'm
damaged it.
and then I'm gonna
Yeah,
do,
because it's already been damaged.
Yeah.
You get
and then I'm gonna do Fury of the Small, which
Yeah.
does an additional 4 damage.
Is that a bonus action?
That's just the thing I can do since I'm a goblin.
Sweet. An extra d4 damage?
No, it's
just
just
extra 4.
damage equal to my level, and we're all level 4.
You are little one.
Little one.
Indeed. So let's see, that's some good numbers right there. Let's see, that's
That
a,
is-
that's
that
a
is
16,
I.
that's a 20, it's a 28.
28 plus the 4 plus your
But that's with the modifiers.
plus your bonus from the rolls.
Yes.
So you're
It,
28.
in total is 28 damage.
fantastic. What's
Dang.
25 plus 20?
I told you I didn't
53?
like you.
Yes.
What?
53. 28 plus 25. Because 5 and 8 is
So,
17.
You
Carry the 1.
you
2,
knock your arrow,
4,
go, I
5.
don't like you, and let it
Okay.
loose. And it embeds itself right into the cube, and the cube slides back a few inches. You can tell.
Hey.
And this arrow slides right into the, and it sticks there. It doesn't go into it; it sticks there. And you have a feeling that if the cube had a mouth, it would be screaming. But alas, it has no mouth. It cannot scream.
Silently in pain. Okay. So it's Grace's turn.
Hold on. Sorry, I just remembered a horror short story called "I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream."
Oh,
It's
no.
horrific.
Wow.
It's great. We should read it sometime if you want to be. If you want to feel something dread.
Alright.
I'm gonna use Thunder Wave.
You probably want to be nearby it. You
Yeah,
want
I
to do
gotta
that.
be close to it.
Thunder Wave. I
Oh.
use
Thunderbolt!
Thunder Wave.
Make sure
I
you
choose
guys-
you.
Well, I guess I can shoot my stone.
You're a Pokemon. You're a cat that's making lightning come out of you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am.
And
Fire and
No, the Eevee version, the electric version of Eevee.
Jolteon.
Jolteon, there we go.
So
Jolteon.
Thunder
Jolteon
Wave
is
works
my
at a
favorite.
15-foot
Really?
range
Yes,
from
I
you.
like the black one. The black and
Meaning you wouldn't hit the
the
cube.
dark one.
Such an end.
You'd be hitting us.
JR.
Yeah.
The dark
EV,
form of Eevee.
EV evolution with
Umbreon.
Yeah.
No, that's
The dark-
no,
the dark
that's the
evolution?
fairy one. That's the fairy.
No, the
No.
fairy type is Sylveon.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Fairy type is still beyond.
The
Electric
black
type
and gold
is
one.
Jolteon.
Jolteon,
Black and gold one, that's the dark one, which is
Vaporeon.
Umbreon.
Umbreon. I like Umbreon.
Umbreon's the water one.
That's Vaporeon.
That's
I
Vaporeon.
just said Vaporeon is the water one. I need to re-educate myself on my Pokemon knowledge. Go ahead,
I like that they
Andre!
added more.
Maybe Constitution saved it.
I just don't like
No.
I like the traditional.
I just refuse.
They added more evolution.
What is your spell save DC?
It is
Oh,
14.
it fails. Also, that dice spun on its points for a second when I threw it in there. It's
I
pretty
did
sweet.
too.
Oh, and I hate the new one. I stopped watching my favorite.
12.
It takes 12 damage,
Yeah.
and it's pushed back several feet, right? How many?
10.
Oh, boom! You undo what she just did.
Yeah.
what?
She undoes what you just did with her attack. You pulled it closer to you, and she pushed it away.
Oh. Well, it was only to be able to hit it.
Yeah.
That was the whole point.
And it takes how much damage again?
7 and 5. Well,
Alright.
Hang on. 53, that's 65. And you, as you go, boom, you clap your hands together and send a large shockwave out. The cube trembles, and then slowly starts to melt
yeah.
down, and the hallway kind of fills with acid.
Yeah.
as it goes.
Back up.
You're gonna mage hand the triangle out of the
And you now hold
And then
the triangle,
Put it
and
into
you
the
put
door.
it in the door, and the double doors swing open silently.
Silently. Ooh, it's oiled.
It's 11:30. Close ending now.
Okay.
Instead of the next phase that I had planned, I'll save for another time.
Did we take too long on our first phase?
Oh, you're perfectly fine. I just had plenty planned. I was like, and then this, and this, and then this one. Gotta have fun, just in case you guys like fly through it, you know.
I think they were
And
having
you
way
find
too much
yourselves,
fun.
and you find yourselves inside of
Teeny room.
this room.
I'm tall. That means I probably like punch them.
I think I might be able to
Grace,
figure
give
out.
me a shape that I haven't used yet.
Don't take it, Adrian.
An octagon.
It's true, you
Not
have
to
to
go.
be small to them.
Sorry, don't have octagon. A small octagonal room. It's about 5 feet. 5 feet across, 5 feet tall. And you find your friend, Edzek, sitting inside this room. It's dark. He's huddled up.
Oh my gosh.
He's
This,
sniffling.
this kid is so
He's sniffling.
pathetic.
He's sniffling.
You have wonderful pillows.
I don't know where they come from.
Is this even
Really?
is this even your place?
You just have a collection of pillows.
I don't know I don't know how I got here.
You don't know how you got here.
No.
Did you make that photo on the side of
You-
Yes.
What do you
I
want
don't know where we are. I made the pillow for it, and then a portal formed.
the room?
Pillow
Takes me
cult.
back.
It's a pillow cult.
Do you want to hug with the pillows?
As in, you want to hug him while you're hugging the pillow?
I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna put my pillow on his shoulders, and I'm gonna give him a hug with the pillow between us.
That's fantastic.
It's alright, buddy. It's alright.
Are they like the same height?
I'm 3'2".
You're about the same height when now that he's
He's like
curled
all
down.
I was gonna say I'm 5'3", so I'm crouching.
It's alright, buddy.
That's so mean. So you don't know how to get out of here?
Main people are hard to deal with.
No, there's
Sometimes best way
a
to go
portal
about it is
right.
several.
There's a portal kind of behind me. I just need to do some magics and then make a portal out of here.
Well,
I
Magic's
just
is
like
out
it in
here.
here because it's small and it's dark.
Dude, you gotta get out and live.
By the way, he's wearing all black.
Oh crap, he's a goth.
And nobody's heard a word I've said.
And you're comforting him? No.
So you guys want?
I'm comforting him, telling him that it would be okay to solve your problems by stabbing people, or leading them, or
Okay, we
tricking
need
them,
to we
or
need to
tricking
get
them
we need
into
to get
going into a
Edzak
line.
away from
death.
Scree at this point.
Yeah, but you haven't heard any of
So
this.
I guess
I'm
you guys.
whispering this into his ear.
I guess you
He's
guys want me
whispering
to
sweet
make a
nothings.
portal out of here now.
Yes. and you are coming with us. And we're going to
Okay.
wreak some havoc on that Nell. Right?
No.
No. Well, I don't know why I wrote
Really?
Nell.
Yes, but I get to keep the pillow. Pillow's mine.
Okay.
You can take the pillows that are the fort's made out of.
And he kind of shakes you up and he goes, okay,
I'm losing dice.
okay.
Also, we're gonna have to put some color
And
into
he
your
starts
life.
going like, huh. He starts making a bunch of hand motions, and a Doctor Strange portal pops out.
Whoa.
Pops up.
All right. Where are we headed?
Back into the town.
All right, let's wreak some havoc.
Salt water. And you step out into salt water, and there you see in front of you,
Yeah. Until next time.
he's stealing some kid's lunch money.
Hey, prick.
You got some explaining
What?
to do.
Are you talking to me?
I ain't talking to
You
guy. I'm calling you a truther.
What? What do you want?
Can we just blast him?
Please.
And he runs.
Get over here!
Mage
I'm
hand
gonna-
grab him. Please.
Scorpion from Mortal Kombat right there.
I'm loving watching this. Like, this is hilarious. Like, how much you can try.
What do you have?
I just pulled out two small daggers.
I can hang from a tightrope with my toes. You're gonna be no trouble at all. Get over here, you little rascal!
And Scree starts chasing him, and wait for it. Wait for it. Wait
You
for
use
it.
the Naruto run.
Scree, don't stab a child.
Who said it's a child? This thing's a menace. Doesn't matter how old it is, it's a menace and it needs to be taken care of.
Your name should be Dennis.
The menace!
He might take all day, but I'm gonna get you.
And
Do you
that's
think
where
you
we'll
can get away
end.
Let's see it.
I want to be at a park right now and reenact. I want to be at a park. You know who I think would be perfect for Nev? Brandon. As the one running and JR chasing him.
Thank you guys for playing in our goofy game.
Until next time on Saltwater Taffy Sucks.
Saltwater in the town sucks.
Saltwater,
Taffy
the
is
town
great.
sucks because I can't make saltwater taffy work. Crap.
They've got problems.
They got problems.
They got some personal problems there.
Yeah, one of them is Nev.
Are
Alright.
we gonna be getting any more uploads?
He's working on it. Slowly but surely.
I've been forgetting to make them.
I can't wait to hear our Harry Potter ones.